Yep. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 2025 Homecoming Royalty Ceremony. I'm Jasper Harris.
And I'm Bella Champy, and we'll be your MCs this evening.
This year's homecoming theme has been Royals Around the World. We have an exciting evening ahead of us as we get to sit back and celebrate the royal court. So, are you ready to get this thing started?
Definitely. Let's start our ceremony off with the freshman royalty.
The freshman couple is Sally Weisenberg and Zach Burrish.
Prince Zach is being escorted by his mom, Stephanie, dad, Justin, brothers Andrew and Ben, grandparents Deb and Ray, and his uncle Isaiah.
Zach's favorite memory at MCP so far has been being a part of the football team. Zach enjoys football and baseball.
Sally is being escorted by her mom, Corey, dad, Pat, siblings Trace and Ryan, and grandparents Sally, Jim, and Patsy.
Sally is most proud of running third at Junior Olympics and making varsity volleyball as a freshman.
Way to go, Sally! After graduation, she plans to go to college and hopefully continue playing the sport that she loves. After college, she wants to start a coaching career in volleyball. What a great duo!
This next couple is pretty amazing. Welcome to the sophomores, Seth Orozco and Mia Belinsky. Seth is being escorted by his mom, Natalie, dad, Rudy, and brother, Ethan.
Seth enjoys playing football for MCP and creating new memories and better friendships with his teammates.
He looks up to his mom because she has made so many sacrifices for him to have a great education and to be able to live a good life. She has also taught him so many life lessons that he will always remember as he gets older.
Now for his counterpart, Mia Belinsky. She is being escorted by her dad, Donnie. Mia is most proud of her sisters. Despite tough academics, family struggles, and self-doubt, they thrived and became her best friends, greatest supporters, and role models. They've guided her through their example, giving her every chance to grow. They are the strongest women she knows, and she's beyond proud to call them her sisters.
Her favorite memory at MCP is painting the M on Madonna Mountain for freshman orientation. It was an amazing experience going on a mission with her peers, being able to connect with them through a fun activity. She met new friends, had so much fun hiking up the mountain, and really enjoyed painting and getting messy with her friends. Give it up for the sophomore royalty, Seth and Mia.
Our junior couple is Lysiana Brown and Zeke Sanchez.
Prince Zeke is being escorted by his mom, Brianna. He enjoys spending time with family, playing football, and hanging out with his friends.
Zeke is most proud of the progress he has made and how much he has grown since freshman year. If you asked him where he would be now when he was a freshman, never in a million years would he have thought he would be here at MCP, playing football, doing his homework, and growing closer to God. He thanks God for this blessing every day.
He spent his summer spending time with family and working closer to his goals, traveling to college camps and sharpening his skills. Lysiana is being escorted by her mom, Sherry, siblings Ari, Detriona, and Carlton, and her nephew, Jaden. She is a part of the drama club and music ministry.
She admires her mom because she was the one who supported her when she doubted herself.
One of her accomplishments is that she has wrapped over 500 presents for underprivileged children in the community. They sound like a powerful duo.
Give it up for our junior royalty, Lysiana Brown and Zeke Sanchez. Hey Jasper, what time is it?
I think it's time for the seniors.
Yep, it's senior time. Our first senior couple is Gwen Nelson and William Wallace. Will is being escorted by his mom, Natalie, and dad, Richard. Will's favorite memory at MCP was the Kairos retreat he got to take with his classmates this year.
If given the chance, Will would travel to Spain for its beauty and culture. William also enjoys racing cars.
His Princess Gwen is being escorted by her dad, Josh, mom, Louisa, and her little sister, Audrey. She received awards for first team All League and second team All County her sophomore year, as well as second team All League her junior year. She was also the 2024-2025 Athlete of the Year.
Gwen spent her summer going to Disneyland and hanging out with family and friends. Gwen is most proud of her accomplishments with basketball, but more importantly, her amazing parents and family, who've always been supportive.
Give it up for our first senior couple, Gwen and William. Our next royal pair is Daly Weisenberg and Caden Marshalik. Caden Marshalik is being escorted by his dad, Clint, mom, Corey, siblings Riker and Kenzie, and grandparents Bill, Clifford, and Maureen. Caden is our ASB secretary and is also an amateur Muay Thai fighter with over 15 fights. Caden's favorite memory from high school is competing in the National MathWorks modeling competition with his friends. Caden also said that he would like to go to Thailand to eat good food and fight. Stay safe out there, Caden.
Daly is being escorted by her mom, Lindsay, dad, Ryan, siblings Reese and Jack, and grandmas Trish and Patty. Daly looks up to her sister Reese because she has accomplished so much at MCP and has still stayed the same wonderful and kind girl that she is. Her best memory at MCP is beating Slow High and ending their 6-year winning streak. She is our vice president, the volleyball captain, music ministry co-president, and is a part of campus ministry, drama club, and was a Kairos leader.
Give it up for Daly and Caden.
Let's bring out our next senior couple, Addie Blake and Braden Schroeder.
Prince Braden is being escorted by his mom Kathleen and dad Kurt. Braden is our ASB president and participates in soccer, tennis, and campus ministry. He spent his summer working and spending time with friends.
An accomplishment he's proud of is being given the opportunity to be a Kairos leader.
Addie is being escorted by her mom Ashley, dad Chris, grandparents Phil and Danny, and her brother Brody. Addie admires her little brother Brody because of his big heart and hard work in everything he does.
After graduating, she plans to attend a 4-year college to study agriculture. She is most proud of how much she has grown and accomplished at MCP.
Let's hear it for Addie and Braden.
The next royal duo is Paige Mitchell and Angelo Hinojosa. Angelo is being escorted by his dad Gilbert, mom Erica, brother Enzo, and grandparents Suzanne, Brad, Kathy, and Ted. He participates in football and track and field at MCP.
If he could travel anywhere, he would travel to Hawaii because it has good surf and cool vibes.
He admires his dad because he is always there and supports him through everything. He loves that he is always there when he does something for the first time.
Princess Paige is being escorted by her parents Cherry and Jason, and friend Charlotte. Paige is involved in the community by playing volleyball, golf, and beach volleyball. She is also our ASB spirit leader and also participates in music ministry.
She wants to travel to Japan for the city life and the amazing beaches.
Paige spent her summer working in Pismo, going to Hume, playing volleyball, and going to the Women's Leadership Conference. What a great duo.
Give it up for Paige and Angelo.
Our last duo of the evening is Presley Arciero and Miles Gluns.
Miles is being escorted by his parents Steve and Sarah and his little sister Nora. His favorite MCP memory is beating Paso in football last year.
This past summer, he hung out with friends and worked.
He is most proud of the positive energy that he tries to give out every day. Princess Presley is being escorted by her mom Tina, dad Rob, and siblings Piper and Ryder. Her best memory at MCP was the Women's Leadership Conference this summer.
She is most proud of balancing cheer and dance, as well as the friendships and memories created over the past years.
She admires her mom because she is always supportive and kind to everyone.
What kind words! She says that she is the best role model she could have asked for.
Give it up for Presley and Miles.
Let's hear it for your 2025 homecoming royalty.
Well, Bella, it's been my absolute pleasure to be your co-host today.
But wait, we're not done yet. We still need to announce the winners.
Our former homecoming king and queen pair from 2019 are here to commemorate the winners. Bryce Hilton was the 2019 homecoming king and ASB president here at MCP. He went on to graduate from Harvard in 2024 and studied government, economics, and Spanish. He is currently working in Los Angeles doing business strategy consulting and is enjoying being back on the West Coast.
Kyra Harris was the 2029 homecoming queen and ASB spirit leader here at MCP. She went on to graduate from Cal Poly in 2024 and studied visual communication and cultural studies. She is currently working as a sub at MCP and is a freelance videographer and social media manager. Your 2025 homecoming king and queen are
Congratulations to our homecoming king, William Wallace.
and Gwen Nelson.
Thank you for letting us be your hosts. One last applause for our 2025 royalty.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
I would encourage people to take college classes while they're still in high school because most dual enrollment classes are free.
Get a head start at a California community college. With dual enrollment, earn college credits while you're still in high school.
Dual enrollment is such an important thing and lifesaver.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Check with your high school or community college counselor today. Save money and earn your college degree faster.
There's a lot of things in this world that will get in your way, but there's nothing that you cannot do.
Enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Welcome to Mission Sports TV. Brian Stanley with you. Got a frog in my throat, but we're going to make it through tonight.
You're not the only one, Brian.
So bear with us. But
something's in the air.
But I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have been upgraded. We have reached the next level. We have activated that upgrade box.
We have ascended.
We have ascended.
To the big time.
We have reached the red flower in Mario. And we're throwing flamethrowers now. We are in the official press box of the Cal Poly Mustangs. PA, media, everything. The coaches to our left and our right on game day here on Cal Poly game days. Our camera is in Studio 5. Or Suite 5, you know.
Suite 5, yeah.
I'm getting creative with it because it's Studio 5 tonight. And we're in the main box. And it's great to be with you. We have an elevated view of the field, almost sitting over the field, which is actually a good view.
It's like we're on a cloud sitting in center field just looking down.
Yeah, right on the CP. And the Mustangs. We're live from Mustang Memorial Field, Alex G. Spano Stadium. And I was looking back in the books, and this is the fourth meeting in the modern era between these two squads. And the first meeting took place at Mission College Prep, and I believe that was the first game we called together.
Oh, wow, no way.
Because I listened to the tape, just kind of make sure, I don't want to make sure where the game was played at, and I started listening to the tape, and there came your voice. It was Connor Allen on the mic with me that night.
How fun is that?
So that might have been the first game together with us.
I love that.
And
how about that?
And in this being the fourth meeting, I'm stuck on the Mustangs. I'm feeling the energy of the Mustangs. They're a lot of energy with the Cal Poly Mustangs this season. They've had a couple of close losses and they've had a couple big wins. So I'm all excited for the Cal Poly Mustangs. But the Royals come into tonight 2-1 against our biggest fan of the night, Ryan Weisenberg, has joined the chat in person. So if you had that in your bingo card, welcome to the party. Let me get through this as we go through this. Where are we at here on my notes? Mission Prep leads the series 2-1. This is the first meeting between these two squads at Spano Stadium. Mission Prep taking the first two meetings first at in the backyard at Mission College Prep and then at Lompoc High School. And then the last meeting, Lompoc picked up the win 24-14 last season at Lompoc. And an interesting note about this game for the Lompoc Braves, this is the last regular season game for the Braves to be played under lights, as their next two games are at home, and they have a lighting issue, and they have been ordered by the CIF not to play under their own lights because of the diminished quality, and they need to replace them. So they're in the process of trying to renovate their lighting system, doing the work needed, and now they're playing their games at 4 p.m. under the sunshine.
Well, what a treat for them. Not only are they under the lights for the last time, but they're under the big lights here at Alex G. Spano Stadium. So they get a nice little treat before they play a couple of afternoon games.
The Lompoc Braves come in tonight at 5-2, 0-1 in the Mountain League. The Mission Prep Royals 3-4, 0-1 in the Mountain League as well. And if we talk about those Mountain League standings real quick, the Royals and the Braves both 0-1 in league standings. The Knights and the Eagles 2-0, and the Paso Robles Bearcats 0-2 in league standings. So technically, the Royals have a third place setting or a tie for third.
Yeah, and tonight the big matchup is St. Joe versus Rio Grande. The Eagles made their way down to St. Joe. They should be kicking off here any minute. And so we will have a more clear defined Mountain League after tonight.
To Royal football.
And the captains meet at center field, and for the Lompoc Braves, it's going to be Cash Kabawashkicks, and then number 5, Trevor Thompson. Trying to get through these here.
Number 7, Parker House.
Thank you, Parker House. And then number 15, there we go, Elijah Diaz. And for the Mission Prep Royals, it's going to be Joseph Villa, Ronnie Kardashian, Ethan Ferralis, and Aaron Bauer. And the coin flip at center field. Hopefully our cameraman's picking up on the action. Yes, there we are.
I've got eyes on him. He's doing a great job.
And he's zooming in.
Well, real quick, before we get this kickoff, I'm going to give you my 3 keys to the game like I do every game. And no stranger this night, we've got Mission Prep playing a team that's got a pretty high-powered offense. We saw St. Joe's 2 weeks ago with a high-powered offense. We've got Lompoc tonight with the high-powered offense. But the number 1 key to the game for the Royals is stop the run. Okay, the running back for the Lompoc Braves, Noah Kennard, is fantastic. He has over 1,000 yards rushing this year. Our own Ronnie Kardashian has just under 1,000. It's number 11 in the central section, so I assume Kennard's probably in the top 10 somewhere. Our number 2 key to the game is going to be stay ahead of the sticks for the Mission Prep Royals. That means getting into no third and longs, second and longs. And third key is don't give up on the passing game. They had their best game this season last game, as we will stop real quick for the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a huge hand and applause to the MCP choir. Please remain standing as we pray. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy own Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for our sinners, now and the hour of our death. Amen. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
And we are about to get underway here at Mustang Memorial Field. And the Royals have a uphill battle with a tried and true tested Lompoc Brave team, 5-2 coming in. Andrew Jones, a well-tenured head coach in Lompoc, comes in with 139 wins, 42 losses, well above 75% in his career at Lompoc in winning games. So he knows how to get it done. The JV squad had a tough time on defense stopping the run, and the Braves are going to start with the ball tonight, and they have quite a few rushing yards this season with 1,400 yards plus.
And the good thing is, though, that, and we know this about Mission Prep, they've got a really young team. And really young teams tend to be up and down week to week, right? So these two teams have two common opponents. They both played San Ynez, and now we know that was Mission Prep's most impressive victory of the year, kind of pounding San Ynez 24-7 on their senior night, while Lompoc just squeaked out a 21-20 victory, scoring in the last possession of the drive there. And both these teams have also faced Kern Valley, and that is where, Kern Valley. And Kern Valley, Lompoc was able to run away with that one 42-10, while Mission Prep fell 21-7. So if Mission Prep is on their A game tonight, I expect it to be a close, well contest, but they can hold their emotions in check and able to stick to the game plan. I think they should be able to make this one interesting.
And a pooch kick from Micah Hoffman.
Squib.
Rolling down to the 20-yard line, picked up by number 25, Noah Kennard. And Kennard running it out from the right to the left side, pushed out of bounds near the 43-yard line. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Lompoc Braves, taking their first drive of the night, getting us started with 11:52 on the clock. They spotted him out at the 40. So I'll get the right name here. I was going to go Tigers, Mustangs, and then we're going to hit Braves in the long run.
Staring us dead in the eyes, so you just see and think Mustangs. So we see Kennard there. I think the point of the squib kick was probably to keep it away from Kennard. He's there all do everything back for Lompoc. He ended up getting his hands. Anyway, that's a name you're going to hear a lot tonight from us. And like we said, referenced in the beginning of the game, the keys of the game, stopping number 25 is going to be a huge key to the Mission Prep Royals being able to kind of shut down this offense here tonight.
And a slow start to this offense as they step away from the line to get a call.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, I think Lompoc's going to do kind of what they call a muddle huddle a lot of the time. They're not going to fully huddle. They're going to look to the sideline. They're going to get hand signals, and sometimes they'll get plays, but a lot of times it'll be just the offensive line that will huddle up while the receivers kind of go to their spots and the running backs kind of just stay back behind them.
Thompson under center, the handoff, and the run out to side. Kennard off to the races, no one in front of him. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Braves. One play from scrimmage, a 60-yard score, and the Braves on the board, and that's not a good way to start this contest, Connor.
That is exactly the way you don't want to start if you're the Mission Prep Royals. We were just alluding to it. 25 is electric. He's a little bit of a smaller guy, but you have to get him on the ground. Tackling is going to be paramount here tonight. And as we saw at the beginning of that play, he ran into the line of scrimmage. It looked like he was contained a little bit, Brian. Then he popped back out, went around the edge, and turned on the Jets. That is an awful start for the Royals. A little bit of lapse in concentration there that gave way to the touchdown. And this is what we're talking about, being able to stay in the game, mentally stay in it. We don't want this to turn into another St. Joseph game where it kind of just gets ahead quickly and kind of gets away from them early, especially not with homecoming, Brian.
And the extra point good by kicker Jackson Taylor. That gives Lompoc a 7-0 lead on a 60-yard carry by Kennard. And we are down by 7 with 20 seconds off the clock here. And that touchdown and all touchdowns for the remainder of the season presented by Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White. Give her a call, 805-548-8530 for auto, home, and home coverage to get you going and protect your belongings. So there we go.
All right, so now the Royals are going to come back out on offense, and a lot like the San Ynez game earlier in the year, we want to be able to control some clock here. It's important to stay ahead of the sticks. Again, that's that number 2 key to the game, which means we want to stay in 2nd and 6, 3rd and 4. We don't want to get penalties on first down and end up in 1st and 15. That way you can stay within the flow of your offense. It's going to be very key for the Royals tonight.
And back in the lineup after some time, Brennan Augustine. Back to receive with him is Ronnie Kardashian, kicking this one off for the Braves, Jackson Taylor. Taylor with a couple touchbacks this season already.
That's impressive. We don't see a lot of those these days.
Ball set at the 40, walking his distance off.
Taking his time, counting his steps.
You think that he adds that to a step count at the end of the day?
It's so much quieter being in the press box, Brian. I got to tell you, you can't hear any of the commotion going on in the field.
Yeah, but we're up here, and Augustine loses his footing but collects the ball at the 3-yard line and takes it up the middle between the hash marks and delivers a hit to the defense team. And Brennan Augustine with the return to the 22-yard line, so 28 out to the 22. And the Royals take their first drive of the night.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes fumbling with the kickoff actually helps. It makes the kickoff team kind of condense their lanes. They see the ball on the ground, and they just want to go after it and get it. That time, Lompoc did a good job, credit to them, staying in their lanes. But a good run by Augustine, putting his shoulder down and getting out past the 20. Oh, quads.
Split receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Seth Orozco the back. And the handoff to Seth Orozco, and he goes nowhere quickly as that defensive line there to meet him. And in on the stop, Brady Barbosa.
Barbosa, Captain Barbosa. You know, from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Arr, makes me want to get a piratey.
Hey, what's a pirate's favorite letter, Brian?
R.
R, you'd think, but it'd be the C.
What kind of car does a pirate drive?
I don't know.
A Toyota Yaris. Split receivers, man in motion.
Trick play.
And a trick play pass over the middle. And I did not see Jackson Marsalic lined up in receiver. Joe Villa, the original quarterback, on the pitch.
Yeah, the pass was intended for Cole Taylor. He's running a little drag route over there, starting with some trickeration. Marsalic had him open, but unfortunately put it on the back shoulder, causing Cole Taylor to do some spinning in the air and just not able to bring it in. And this is exactly what we're trying to avoid if you're the Royals. I love them taking a chance there. It just didn't work, but now 3rd and 10. You've got those Lompoc D linemen able to pin their ears back and get after the quarterback.
3rd and 10. Trips to the right. And joining us in the press box, head coach of the volleyball squad, Lindsey Weisenberg, knocking off San Luis Obispo on Tuesday.
Huge win.
Huge win. And that is a horse collar, but they're not going to call it. Right in front of the referee. And David Schuster, the head coach of the Royals, barking at the official. How did you miss that? And the receiver still slow to get up.
First down either way, though. Proud of the Royals for picking that up. And I got to say, that big win for the Royals came a little bit at the expense of me because the head coach, Kennedy Meany of the San Luis Tigers volleyball, went to Kowloon with me. I'm really good friends with her husband. And credit to Mission Prep. But, yeah, what was it, 59 straight league wins or 49?
59 straight league wins, knocking off the powerhouse San Luis Obispo Tigers.
After dropping the first set, too, right? Wasn't it they dropped the first set and then won 3 straight?
Yes.
Joseph Silviera.
Impressive stuff from Mission Prep.
And Silviera helped off the field, roughed up his knee.
That's why those horse collars are illegal.
And no flag, and it happened right in front of the side judge, in front of David Schuster, in front of Darnell Harris.
Brian Villa. Joe Villa's dad is the coach who's walking by shaking his head consistently.
And that's his father on the sideline. They can see that he had a good look at it too. Brian Villa, one of the coaches for the Royals.
And a handoff to the back. Short gain, 2 yards for the Royals. Second and 8 for Mission Prep. 10:30 on the clock. We are in the first quarter. Royals already down 7-0 on a quick strike from Lompoc on a 60-yard takeoff from Kennard. Noah Kennard just could not be stopped once he found open field.
Yeah, well, interesting wrinkle here this week, not having Kardashian in the backfield. I mean, he's the workhorse. I'd love to see him get some of these carries. It's nothing against Fortes. Here's a screen.
And the handoff to Seth, the pass over the middle to Seth Orozco from Marsalic. And another short pickup for Mission Prep, 3rd and medium. And I know you were out last week. I talked to Coach about it. He shuffled the offense up to give Kardashian a little bit more lifespan on those legs through the playoffs. So you were going to see a little bit more pickup from Seth Orozco, the younger, fresher legs, the bigger body, can take a little bit more of a pounding as we go down the stretch of these big lineups of Arroyo Grande, Lompoc, Paso Robles.
Absolutely, yeah, it makes sense. And just the Mission Prep's already a smaller team, a little short on men, so you're going to have to see all hands on deck as we look for another drop back pass here.
Marsalic over the middle. Throw too high, intended for Ronnie Kardashian. And that brings up a 4th down and the punt unit.
Well, as we can tell, even if Ronnie's not going to be getting the handoffs, he's still going to be a focal point of this offense. You know, when you've got a kid top 11 in the central section and rushing, you know you're going to want to get the ball in his hands. And, you know, Marcelic's got to come into this game with a lot of confidence. I think we alluded to it earlier, but he had his best performance last week. If you joined us, or excuse me, if you joined Brian, 16 for 22, 195 yards and 3 touchdowns.
And it was his best QB rating of the season, and the fair catch called for by Noah Kennard. And the fair catch at the 28-yard line. But you talk about that quarterback rating being so high. Like, that's an impressive rating of 139.2. There's some NFL quarterbacks that can't even get that high.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, 3 touchdowns, you know, that's a great performance, and it's exactly what the doctor ordered. You know, the Mission Prep had kind of been sputtering with their offense, especially through the air, and it's important to add that dynamic to your team so that it opens up some more of those running lanes, and that's obviously something you're going to be needing when you head into the playoffs and into these much more important games.
Especially with a sophomore quarterback. So 1st and 10 from the 28, 2 yards shy of the original line of scrimmage. Noah Kennard with the handoff. Somebody tackle him, and that is Ethan Ferralis taking him to the meat locker.
I think
on the tackle, number 54.
Number 50, I think, was also in on that tackle, Jacob Martinez.
Jacob Martinez, number 50, with the assist.
That works for me. Jacob Martinez just helping out there.
Well, he's a good back. He's a good back, so it's going to be important to gang tackle tonight. We know we've got some guys leading the way with solo tackles on this team. You know that Orozco's got 31 solos, but we're going to want multiple hands on this running back.
Noah Kennard slips the first tackle. Seth Orozco slips outside the numbers, and he's out to the 40, 35, pulled down out of bounds by the Royals. Ronnie Kardashian pulling him out of bounds, slowing the momentum, and we have a 1st down. Lompoc at the Royals' 35-yard line.
Boy, it seems like the refs are kind of swallowing their whistles here early. It seemed like a pretty blatant hold by the receiver at the top of the screen there, which gave him access to that sideline. But so far, refs keeping the whistles in their pockets.
1st and 10, Royals 35-yard line, shotgun snap. Handoff up the middle, different back this time. Parker House taking it.
Wow, what a great name for a running back. House. That's an awesome last name for a running back.
Jacob Martinez with the tackle.
And you can see Mission Prep's adjustment to Lompoc's pro-style offenses. They have 4 down linemen here tonight. We see them most of the year have 3 down linemen. They bring a 4th when they're trying to get some pressure. But to combat the beef on the other side, they're going to bring in another down lineman. And you see they're doing a lot of pulling. They're going to pull the backside guard and tackle, which causes traffic for the linebackers.
Thompson under center, man in motion. Bueno goes in motion, and the redirection by Kennard.
Ooh, he's cool.
And he's multiple tackles broken, and there might be a broken ankle out there, literally, not figuratively, not literally.
Jock strap on the field. Yeah, it reminds me of another 25, cut on dimes, Shady McCoy. That's how kind of he's running back there, just stopping left, right, up, back. He's just he's a little guy. He gets lost behind those big linemen. You could barely see him in the huddle right now. I can't even see him. And so you got to imagine how hard that is for the linebackers to also sort out when you got pulling guards and tackles. You just kind of lose track of the little guy.
Trevor Thompson, a junior quarterback for the Braves. 58 for 82 this season, 6 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 650 yards. Fakes the handoff to Kennard, passes out to the right side. Pass complete to Kabaskiewicz.
I was looking at that one before the game, trying to figure out how to say that one.
Kabaskiewicz.
Let's go with that. Kabaskiewicz. Wicks. And yeah, that's the danger of running the power run game, right? When you're running the power run game, you're pulling guards and tackles, your safeties are getting downhill, then you finally pull the ball out of the belly, get some speed on the edge, and that's what happened right there. A pretty textbook pro-style offensive drive from the Braves for their second touchdown.
And the Braves complete a 62-yard drive for the touchdown. And the extra point up and good for Taylor. And we'll be right back with more Mission Prep football on Mission Sports TV.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
I would encourage people to take college classes while they're still in high school because most dual enrollment classes are free.
Get a head start at a California community college. With dual enrollment, earn college credits while you're still in high school.
Dual enrollment is such an important thing and lifesaver.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Check with your high school or community college counselor today. Save money and earn your college degree faster.
There's a lot of things in this world that will get in your way, but there's nothing that you cannot do.
Enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
All right, welcome back to the broadcast with us. We saw the long touchdown pass there for Mission. Lompoc offense off to a hot start here tonight, Mission will look to get their offense back on track. They're able to pick up one first down on their first drive before punting it back to the Royals. Like we said before the game, it's going to be important for Mission to be able to stop the running game. It's something they have not been able to do yet tonight. The whole offense of the Braves is predicated off of that run game. Back deep for the Royals again is Ronnie Kardashian and Brandon Augustine. But this time it's going to go to Clive Davidge instead. He's got a lane and a nice hit right there, but he drags him out to the 40-yard line. And Mission Prep will have great field position here to start their second drive of the game.
Thanks for picking up the slack. I was reviewing the highlight reel on the phone, and that was a 24-yard touchdown pass from Thompson to Kubasiewicz.
Making him sound like a sausage.
So if I'm saying that wrong, please let me know in the chat. I am so sorry.
I'm pretty sure we're saying it wrong.
We're trying our best.
Marcellus
and a pass
rolls out,
deep, intercepted, and not going well as Noah Kennard with the INT.
That's to Zyro Vineyard, stepped in front of Clive Davidge there. The throw just a little bit underthrown. The receiver is playing in a kind of a trail technique and is able to step in front right there, and just really not the start you're looking for if you're Mission Prep. Had a great game last week, able to get some more momentum back on their side. And we touched on a little earlier, it's a young team. You worry about the emotions of a game like this. You come in, you see a team 5-2, you're a little bit stressed out, and maybe we're seeing some of that here tonight also with a thinner Mission Prep lineup.
And a 40, the ball at the 40-yard line, snap, the handoff in motion to Jones.
Great job by Ronnie Kardashian right there, being able to fight off the block and make the tackle. Awesome job.
And I thought Maximus Jones was going to do a head spin.
He had a lot of space there if Ronnie wasn't able to get off that block and make that tackle. But you can see he's been putting in that time in the weight room and kind of just tossed aside that receiver.
So the Royals with a punt and an interception thrown in this contest, giving up 2 touchdowns, down by 14. We're still in the first quarter, 4 possessions gone, and this is the 5th of the night. The handoff, a slow start on the carry.
Yeah, and you see that's just push. That's just surge from the offensive line. That was just your straight-up ISO play, fullback up in the A-gap, Kennard looking for a spot, and it looked like, oh, he didn't really get much. But we look up on the field now, and he gained 6 yards. You know, that's just a lot of push coming from the offensive line right there.
I believe you said it earlier this year in describing a runner 6 yards in a cloud of dust.
That's right. A cloud of pellets here today.
And it's going to be a shotgun snap. Not a shotgun snap, but under center snap. And behind the center. I'm all screwed. Excuse me.
Let me help you out here. So part of what's going on with Lompoc is they're actually bringing in extra linemen as their tight end. They had big number, I think it's 75 maybe, was the extra lineman there. And then they have a tight end behind him also. So they're not trying to disguise what they're doing in any way. They're telling you, we're putting our beef here. Come and stop it.
The scoreboard operator is chuckling at me what I'm saying over here. I got to stop. Here we go. A 4th and 1. Ball at the 49-yard line of Lompoc. They're trying to get into Royals territory. Royals with a 5-man front. Ronnie Kardashian on the end. The rock goes the other way, and Kennard gets the first down and is pulled to the turf by Aiden Shelton.
Yeah, Lompoc's, I mean, it's all there in front of you. That was double tights, a fullback, and another tight end. And then just the running back in the back there. It's just man on man right now, big on big. That's the B.O.B. Be your own blocker. And something right now that Mission Prep's just going to have to deal with is you're just going to have to kind of man up, and lack of a better way to put it is you're going to have to be able to hold your water, be able to push back on the big guys up front. Because if you're getting driven back 3 or 4 or 5 yards at the point of attack, then that running back is going to get at least 3 or 4 or 5 yards at minimum every play.
That is absolutely true. We'll be right back, and we're in a timeout.
I would encourage people to take college classes while they're still in high school because most dual enrollment classes are free.
Get a head start at a California community college. With dual enrollment, earn college credits while you're still in high school.
Dual enrollment is such an important thing and lifesaver.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Check with your high school or community college counselor today. Save money and earn your college degree faster.
There's a lot of things in this world that will get in your way, but there's nothing that you cannot do.
Enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
And go back, correct my words. This interception thrown by Marshalik was intercepted by Zario Vineyard, number 23, not number 25. And the handoff to
Free play
House.
anyways.
And there's a flag on the play, so this one is going to go forward no matter what. But that the flag's probably going to be declined.
It was 12 men on the field. That was Jacob Martinez trying to get off the field there and just didn't quite make it. That one the officials did actually see.
And the penalty against Mission Prep waved off, declined, and it's going to be a first down Lompoc.
Reminder that snack bar is open and ready for you.
Another late substitution here.
Martinez checks back into the contest. Shotgun snap for Thompson. The handoff to House. House out to the left side and meets the Royals at the 20-yard line on the number, and that could be close to a first down for Lompoc.
Yeah, it's just surge right there. Orozco made a great read. He shot the gap there, but if you're the Mission Prep D lineman, you either got to hold your water or you got to beat the block. And if you can't do either of those things, you know, they teach you back in the day, if you start to lose ground, then just eat the turf so you don't get driven back any farther. And right now, Mission's kind of stuck in this middle ground where they're trying to get off the block and in turn just getting driven back further.
2nd and 1. Thompson under center, hands off to House. House met at the line and pushed back by Seth Orozco, but does get enough for the first down. Lompoc moves the sticks. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line of Mission Prep into the red zone.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about. That's a great job. Orozco's doing a good job of pulling the trigger when he sees, you know, there's not a lot of confusion going on for the Mission Prep defense. You follow the pulling guards. They pretty much always tell you where the ball's going to go. I can tell Seth Orozco's reading his keys. He just needs a little bit of help to be able to get to the ball carrier.
Shotgun snap. Thompson hands off to House again. House trying to take it to the house. He's looking for that seam to get into the pay dirt area. He wants that gold in their heels.
Number 42, Landon Saran with
Well, they pulled the backside guard there, Elijah Contreras, 57. He was looking for work. He ran all the way into the end zone looking for somebody to hit there. It's just Lompoc's running game is running a well-oiled machine right now.
And 2:30 on the clock. We're in the first quarter. Lompoc up 14-0 on 2 touchdowns. Ball spotted at the 9-yard line. 1 yard to go for the first down.
Pretty wide out here. Both receivers pretty wide. Just trying to get some space for
And the
Kennard.
handoff to the back. Kennard taken down. And there's three Royals on that, but we can only give it to 2. And we're going to give it to Martinez and Miles Gluns.
Martinez and number 1, Miles Gluns, with the assist.
Mission's doing a lot better job containing the run on this drive, but it's just so hard to be able to stop this offense from picking up a chunk play out of 3 straight runs. You know, that's only been runs on this drive. And when Mission Prep does stop them for 2 yards, 3 yards, the next one goes for 8.
And the ball spotted inside the 5.
Pulling 3 guys.
And House up the middle, in for the score. And a 3-yard score for the Braves.
Parker House with a house call.
And the house call is completed. He worked all drive for that house call, and they gave it to him. And the Royals down by 20, awaiting the extra point attempt by Jackson Taylor.
Just too much beef on that offensive line right now for Mission. They went to 5 down linemen on that drive, but still not quite able to slow down the rushing attack.
And the extra point up and good. And this one not going the way the Royals anticipated.
And while we got a second, let me reach out to Garrett Orthodontics. Go for the smile of a lifetime with Garrett Orthodontics, voted best orthodontist in SLO County for 5 consecutive years. They have 2 offices in SLO and Arroyo Grande, providing orthodontic and smile makeovers to children, teens, and adults. Dr. Garrett, that's with a G, is an Invisalign diamond provider. Garrett Orthodontics is proud to support MCP. Go Royals. And Brian, it's nights like this where you just kind of want to see what you're made of if you're Mission Prep, right? The cards are a little bit stacked against you. You got a little bit bigger team, bigger guys, stronger, a little bit faster in certain positions. You just want to see your guys fight tonight if you can, because this is just a man-on-man battle. They're not doing anything tricky. They're not running past you. They're running right at you.
Number 28, Brennan Augustine.
And back to receive Kardashian and Augustine. And Thompson getting ready to see this. And you're right, they're just running right at him, and it's tough to stop them right now. And the Royals are going to fall potentially down the ladder in the Mountain League standings. And Augustine drops it at the 2, recovers it at the 1, pulls it out to the 10, the 15, and is pulled down at the 18-yard line.
The Royals will take over on their own 18. 1st and 10.
Yeah, he did a good job of recovering after dropping the kickoff, getting as many yards as he could. And, yeah, like you were saying, Brian, it's the most demoralizing when they're just running it right at you. You know, if they're doing some trickeration or if they're throwing it over the top, you know, you can do some kind of rationalization there. But when they're just coming right downhill, right at you, basically telling you what the play's going to be, that's really rough.
So 1st and 10 from the 18, the Royals moving right to left. Marcelic in the shotgun. Orozco on his right hip. Kardashian takes the pitch and is tripped up in the backfield. And a loss of yardage for Mission Prep. 2nd down and 15. Excuse me. 2nd down and 13.
Yeah, let's go 14. And, yeah, I don't, you know, I know what they're trying to do. I just don't think Lompoc's going to fall for the running Kardashian. We know when we're running him across there, that's who we want to get the ball to. You know, you tip your hat to Coach Schuster. There's just not a lot that he's able to do right now with Lompoc playing a very balanced defense. And they haven't been threatened in any way. They haven't been threatened in the run game or the pass game. And so they're just playing downhill, like you see right there.
And just into the line of scrimmage. No gain for the Royals as we approach the end of the first quarter. 40 seconds on the clock. Orozco handing that ball. Just say it on the mic, buddy. We're helping out. We're spotting for Ryan Weisenberg as Ryan Weisenberg spots for us. We are a family of Royals.
Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work.
And just so you know, I am an adopted Royal, and so is Connor Allen.
Mm-hmm.
And we come to the end of the quarter, and I'm going to drink my beverage. And if you want to say something, I'll let you talk.
Well, real quick before we go, let me just give a shout-out to all of our sponsors: San Miguel Garbage, Ambiance Luxury Boutique, Adventist Health, Hyundai of San Luis Obispo, Central Coast Orthodontics, Ferrari Development, Garrett Orthodontics, Burr Industrial Supply, Vero Mortgage, Got You Covered, Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Caliber Audit and Attest, Brian O'Carroll DPM, Central Coast Orthopedics, Farm Fresh LLC, Halo Office, Crush Works, Taco Works, Simons and Associates, the Galley Seafood Grill and Bar. We could not bring you guys this broadcast without the help of our sponsors. We love them, and we need you guys to go out there and support them as well.
You know, one thing I like about the Galley,
the food,
that the fact that they're a grill before they're a bar.
Oh, okay.
They're more worried about their food being great than their beverages being great, but they will pair you up with the right cocktail, spirit, or beer to go with your food.
I love that. I love a good pairing.
That's why they are a bar, a grill and bar, but they more focus on the food.
You know what, Brian? That's what we got you, man. You point out those. I never would have thought about that.
Because most places are a bar and grill. You know, we got a bar.
Or, you know, we've got Terry's Nightclub and Beach Bar, you know.
Yeah.
What do they care about most?
Nightclub. Yeah.
There's no nightclubs around here.
No. And we're still waiting for the Crab Shack in Santa Maria to open at 510 South Broadway. Sign's been there for like 22 years.
Yeah, you know the address. You've really been waiting.
It's been a running joke in Santa Maria that the sign's been there for so long it's never going to open. And then we have I'm sorry, I'm not sure what down it is. Third down, and long for the Royals. Pass over the middle, and a catch.
That's going to hurt, though.
Clive Davidge with the catch. And it makes it a more manageable fourth down, but that's a little late.
Yeah, they ran a basic snag concept there. You're going to have someone run the hook, someone run the into the flats, and someone's going to clear out there. And that's just not a play you're generally going to get 14 yards we said on. But credit to Davidge. He found the hole. That play is all about sifting through the defense, finding your spot to sit. A great throw by Marcelic, but an even better catch by Davidge, sacrificing his ribs and able to bring in the catch, but it will lead to a 4th and 7.
And a timeout, Lompoc. And so far, I was trying to correct Ryan Weisenberg, but he said it right. Grill and bar. So far, I can do a quick tally for you on yardage based on the links of the drive. Total yardage for Lompoc tonight, 182 yards of offense. I don't know how much passing, how much rushing, but they've had a 60, a 62-yard, and a 62-yard drive, all three of them resulting in touchdowns.
In other words, a lot to a little.
And Mission Prep, we faced a drive with a first down followed by a punt, an interception, and now a punt coming up.
I would surmise that Mission Prep has around 20 yards of offense.
I'm going to say a little bit less.
I was trying to be positive.
And that is going to be downed by Joe Villa at the 45-yard line of the Lompoc Braves. And the Braves are going to take the ball here in the second quarter. 11-16 on the clock. And we've had 2 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown from Lompoc. What do we expect next?
I expect more of the same. They're just going to keep running. I mean, I'm sure they'll throw it here and there. But, you know, they're going to the old school method. If we're going to line up right here, we're going to punch you in the mouth, and you come try and stop it. I mean, anytime you see a team come in regularly using a 6th offensive lineman as a tight end, you know what they're about.
And we do know that Ezekiel Sanchez not in the game tonight, so he's missed on the defensive line. And
Great
that pass
play.
broken up by Joe Villa Passed out to the right side.
That play was great by Villa for two reasons. One, he had great closing speed there. The receiver, oh no, it's the same one. How do you say it?
Kubaskiewicz.
You got it. He makes a nice break out there, and Villa shows the closing speed, but then also drapes his hands through the catch to be able to knock that ball out. A great play from the senior captain.
Angelo Hinosa.
And it's going to be a 2nd and 10. And we have a pronunciation question in the box we'll get to in just a moment. And the Royals with a loss in the Lompoc takes a loss from the Royals.
And it looks like Lompoc's going to lose a couple more as one of their offensive linemen is getting scalded by the other. We had a late flag. It might be some kind of roughing, some kind of arguing, personal foul. Yep, there it is. And we saw there's the one downside of a running back that thinks he can juke out everybody. Is sometimes he jukes himself into a loss of yardage.
Personal fouls. Both offset each other.
Oh, it looks like they're going to do one on either side. So one for the Royals, one for Lompoc, which will offset and just bring up a 2nd down and 11.
Samuel Stoddard checking out, number 79.
Yes.
You're the best.
And we have a 2nd.
First time we've seen this kind of stack.
And 11. Handoff to Kennard. Kennard spins the wheels and is wrapped up by Seth Orozco. And here comes another flag from the back judge.
Another flag on
Might
the
be a
field.
face mask, maybe? I didn't see kind of towards the end of the run there. Yeah, I think it's going to be a face mask. And so you see when you look over the schedule for Lompoc, you can tell the teams that they've had issues with, right? Like Arroyo Grande, they got a lot of beef on their offensive line and their defensive lines. So when Lompoc came in there trying to run with 6 offensive linemen, there wasn't a lot of gaps and a lot of room for there to run because they don't have the beef advantage. So now coming against Mission Prep, a very undersized team, you know, our heaviest guys are topping out at 245, 250, 265 maybe. Lompoc, you can tell just from looking out there, they got some guys that are tipping 3 bills. And that's just going to be, you know, styles make fights. And this is one of those nights where Mission Prep is just a little bit under in the cards with the extra beef. And speaking of beef, here comes in Samuel Stoddard. Maybe he can put a stop to it.
Samuel Stoddard had a great game last week in Carruthers as a sophomore, his kind of breakout game. A lot of breakout moments last week for the Royals for a lot of young players.
If Samuel Stoddard can somehow two-gap here, which is a very hard thing to do for a nose tackle, but that is the most beneficial thing that an interior defensive lineman can do for you. Control a man. Oh!
And a turnover. We're going the other way with the Royals.
Turn the Jets on!
And Seth Orozco with the recovery down into Lompoc Braves territory. And this home crowd on their feet. I wish we could hear them in this press box. I'm feeling antsy.
I can hear one of my old coaches just yelling, "Unhitch the trailer!" That's what he used to say to any of our guys that are running that started to get caught. But that is exactly the momentum swinging play that we need. Let's see if we can string together a couple of first downs here. See if that gets Orozco some extra momentum as he's going to be carrying the rock as well. And I think we have our early leader for player of the game for the Royals.
Yeah, definitely. Seth Orozco has been putting in some work tonight.
Sorry, I didn't tell you this. So if something's playing and you press another song, it'll turn. The second one you press will turn yellow. That means that it.
And
drop back pass.
Yes.
He's got Kardashian. Oh,
pass
man.
to the right side, looking for Davidge. And Davidge was in coverage.
Yeah, they ran basically a 4 verts concept there, but it was because it was by a 3-by-1. One guy's going to cut across the field. The safety bit on the under, which had Kardashian wide open. He had his hand up in the air, but Marcellus was just looking the opposite direction, unfortunately for the Royals.
And the Royals with a 2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line of the Braves. Getting into that territory on a fumble recovery by Seth Orozco. Shotgun snap, Orozco on the left hip of Marshalik. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Taylor in motion. And no gain on the carry.
No game for number 3, Cole Taylor.
Yeah, and it's a tough block to ask right there from Eddie Turntine, the left tackle. They're trying to ask him to reach a guy that's 1-1 outside of him, and right now Mission Prep just doesn't quite have enough speed to be able to test the edges on this Lompoc defense. They have one guy that can test the edges with the speed, Ronnie Kardashian, but he tonight has been lined up in the slot.
Unfortunately, they're in 4-down territory out of field goal range. Ethan Ferrales is the center. Seth Orozco on the right hip of Marsalik. 3 to the right on trips.
Oh,
Marsalik fires out, connects with Kardashian. Kardashian pulled down at the 25-yard line, making the tackle for Lompoc, Cade Kirkland. And that makes a more manageable 4th down, being in 4th down territory.
Yeah, and we'll have to talk with Coach later in the year, but I know earlier in the season there was a lot more guys that were going both ways. And I know they're trying to preserve as many healthy bodies as they can going down the way, but this would have been a night where I would have loved to see maybe Meady get some plays on the D-line. We know that he likes to mix it up in there with the big guys, and I know we're trying to save for the playoffs. I totally understand that. I'm not critiquing him in any way. It's just this would be a fun night to see him stack up against some other big bodies down there on the defensive line.
And a timeout taken by head coach David Schuster. He has 1 left as the Royals face a 4th and 3 here in the second quarter. 8:43 on the clock. And the question is, do they kick it or do they go for it?
That's a long kick for a high school kicker.
Yeah, they're out of his range. His longest being, and that his being Micah Hoffman, is 21 yards. So go ahead.
At Hyundai of San Luis Obispo, you'll find a solid selection of new Hyundais for sale, as well as a carefully inspected lineup of pre-owned vehicles and a professional team of technicians with the skills and equipment to handle all maintenance and repairs. Not only are we locally owned and operated, but we are proud Mission alumni and parents. You know something about Hyundai, Brian? I used to drive a Hyundai, and everyone called it the Seafoam Green Machine because it was an odd color of green, the very light shade, but a great car. Sometimes I miss it.
Angels fan got fired.
And Otani with 3 home runs tonight. I know you're watching us, so we'll give you the updates for the Royals, for the Dodgers.
Guy hits the ball.
And a 1st down for the Royals. The pass out to Cole Taylor.
That's a 1st down.
And that's another 1st down for the Royals in this game, in this first half.
Cole Taylor. Pass by number 15, Jack Marshall.
And that's a great job. You know, I like the Royals. They've taken their shots. Sometimes you just got to take your medicine and rely on your playmakers to make somebody miss. You know, I'd be fine with seeing some 5-yard outs to Ronnie Kardashian or a little spot route or a drag and just getting the ball for a little bit of space. We know that he can make men miss, and that might be a little way to get a little bit of momentum running here for Mission Prep.
Split receivers, Cole Taylor in motion from right to left. The pitch to Orozco. He sneaks 1 tackle away but gets tied up. And Barbosa with the stop in the backfield.
And I think Lompoc's seen that one on film study a time too many. They have been coming hard off the edges each time that Cole Taylor comes in motion there. Might be time to do the fake toss into the play action. Ronnie's been coming down and cracking. You could do the fake toss, let Ronnie fake the crack, come across on the drag route. I know they have that in the playbook because those are 2 routes you put in together. You put in married concepts. Maybe they're saving it for a game that's a little bit closer.
Taylor in motion yet again, trips to the left. Marsalik looking to 5 double pumps. Passes out to the side and finds Cole Taylor. And Taylor.
We're waiting for the signal. Looks like he might have put it on the turf. And the ref's still, there it goes.
And the refs signal a turnover.
That's part of what we were talking about, Brian. Let your playmakers make some plays. Now, obviously, that one didn't work out the way we wanted to with him putting it on the ground. But before he put it on the ground, he broke 2 tackles and picked up 3 extra yards.
So the last two drives of this quarter has resulted in fumbles, one by the Braves, one by the Royals. And you can stick with us. The Dodgers are leading the Brewers 5-0 in the going into the 8th inning. And, you know, it's game 3 or game 4, so we're good. And Kennard trying to get away, and somebody grabbed that white jersey and pulled it off his shoulder. And that is a first down for
number 1, Miles Gluntz with the tackle, and number
Lompoc.
42.
For Lompoc. Thank you. I was reading the sticks for a second, trying to figure out how big that drive carry was, but I missed it. So ball at the 29-yard line.
I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but that's just power football right there. They pulled 2 guys around. The running back kind of gets lost in the backfield and then patiently waits for his moment to hit the Jets.
And rolling out, Thompson finds his receiver. Kubiaskowitz. I can't say it. I'm killing myself here tonight. Kubaskowitz.
Well, it was a great catch by
Kubaskowitz.
Yeah, he over the shoulder, put his pinkies together, got his feet down, and he atoned for the breakup pass that he allowed Cole Taylor to have on the previous drive.
Not a lot of energy tonight.
And
I can't tell because I'm in here. It seems so antiseptic in here now.
Ball at the 40-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Braves. Shotgun snap. And the handoff to Kennard in the backfield and pulling him down while setting on his backside, Ronnie Kardashian.
And what the Royals need to do when they're able to get their hands on that little guy and hold him up is the second, the third Royal needs to come in and rip at that football, try to pull the football out.
Was that Ronnie or was that?
And Ronnie just sat down and became an anchor on the field.
Ronnie's going to get pissed and he's going to go full Wolverine.
And the Iceman going Wolverine might be an interesting thing. Does he come out with, the question is, does he come out with ice-sharpened blades? Or are they titanium alloy? Or are they carbon fiber? What are they?
On this drive, one of the changes they've made is putting Ronnie an inside linebacker. Now, he got a little bit caught looking in the backfield there, but they've had a rotation of Jacob Martinez in there at inside linebacker. And Eddie Turntine was in there at inside linebacker for a little bit, but it looks like one of the changes for the D coordinator is letting Ronnie run inside linebacker with Seth Orozco. And against an offense like this, I think that's a good decision.
And that carry by Nelson Brown for 3 yards. It's a 3rd and 7 for Lompoc.
And when you look at the
third
Lompoc
and a little short 7
score sheet, they have a whole stable of backs they like to use to keep everybody fresh. And we've got trips down here now. Maybe look for some kind of receiver screen.
And the trips spread out just a little bit.
Fake
Thompson
receiver screen.
Fires over the middle. That's an incomplete pass. But it hasn't been signaled.
They don't know what they're doing.
That was like the most clear as day incomplete pass. There it is. Say it with your chest. Come on.
He leaned into that one. He was on the ground when he caught it.
It was thrown 2 yards behind him. He slid into it. There's no way you can get your hands underneath that.
It's a marketing video, I guess.
4:54.
Pitch.
And so now maybe Lompoc doesn't have a reliable punter, or they want to practice their 4th and 7 game.
Jackson Taylor is the punter.
That sounded like a question.
I know they're not feeling real threatened by the Mission Prep offense, but it is a bit surprising to go for it in this spot.
They're going for it in their own territory, a 4th and a long 6.
So they're going to try to draw them off sides and then punt it.
And that makes absolutely no sense because that wouldn't have given them a first down. And it is now.
It wouldn't have given them a first down, but they're running it for like 6 yards a carry. So if they get it to 4th and 2, they feel pretty good. I think they're going to be able to pick it up.
We have a timeout on the field. Timeout taken by Lompoc. Both teams with 1 timeout left in the half.
Make sure you're on the field
and
at halftime.
My question for you tonight, Mr. Allen.
Also,
shoot.
You had one mission.
Nope, didn't do it. I forgot.
All season long.
I will do it before. Oh, wait.
this is the last home game of the year.
I'm going to have to
And
bring
you
him.
had to bring us some Taco Works chips.
Hey, did you bring the jerky?
No, man.
All
I
right.
did actually a couple games ago, and I ate it all. I don't know if you remember that. I told you I did bring jerky.
You ate it so fast, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, because I didn't bring enough for everybody. If you were smart, you could have stopped down at the snack bar where they sell Taco Works chips.
Oh, there we go. But they do have the salsa one.
I do not know that.
The owner's son is right down there.
Oh, yeah, we need to meet him. And here's the punt.
And the punt unit out. Taylor sends it away.
Oh,
and
God.
the return is not returnable.
Nice catch by Joe Villa.
And Joe Villa with a catch and then wrapped up at the ankles.
26-yard line. First and 10 Royals.
And the first punt of the night for the Braves.
He made a great catch, but in hindsight, you might like to see a little fair catch there before that one.
Yeah, got a little close. I was listening to a game on the way up, Louisville.
They just won.
As I was driving up. And the call by the official on a punt was an unintentional, inadvertent fair catch. The individual signaled for a fair
inadvertent whistle?
No, he signaled for the fair catch and then ran with the ball.
I can't do that.
So they give him a 5-yard penalty.
Carson Beck had 4 interceptions tonight for Miami.
First and 10 for the Royals at the 26-yard line. And Clive Davidge with a tail. And that tail pulls him to the ground. Cash Kabashiewicz.
You said it. And that was a great job there by Davidge, just sticking his foot in the ground and getting upfield, using the speed to pick up some yardage to bring up second and short, excuse me.
So if you had me butchering names for 52 times on your bingo card, you win.
If we should have that on our bingo card every week. There's always a name that gets us.
Second and short, 3 yards for the first down. And a handoff to Kardashian. And Kardashian gains enough for the first down.
Yeah, and you just see that speed element that Ronnie has that none of the other backs have. It's just his ability to get in and out of his breaks is just a little bit, he has just a little bit more juice, you know? And that's what you get when you're a top 10, top 11 running back in the central section.
And we want to thank Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White for sponsoring Mission Prep Football. 805-548-8530. Also joining the sponsorship for the rest of the season through the playoffs, Firestone Grill in downtown San Luis Obispo.
Oh, you can catch me there almost every Thursday night, Brian.
And I think that if you're from San Luis Obispo, all I got to say is Firestone Grill, and you know the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And the handoff to Kardashian, and Kardashian plows forward for 2 yards. That was a hard-working 2 yards.
Absolutely. He just scored right through the hole over to the left and then kind of got crunched between 2 guys there. But my favorite thing about watching Ronnie Kardashian run the ball is he always ends falling forward.
Out on the field at halftime. Please start making your way down to the field now.
Alumni getting called to the field for halftime.
It's a big night, Brian.
2 to the right, 2 to the left, shotgun snap.
Oh.
And the interception.
By who?
Kabashiewicz.
I think you said it different every time tonight.
Yes, sir.
Turnover by the Royals.
I'm going to just call him Cuba.
Yeah.
First and 10.
Yeah. Marcelic there, he was trying to make the smart play, but he had some pressure in his face. He went to basically the default check down, the link up right in front of him, the little hook route. And really a great play by who?
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Cuba.
Tipped it to himself, able to make the pick. And let's see if Lompoc goes into any kind of 2-minute offense here, if they're just going to continue to run the ball play after play.
Kabashiewicz. And the handoff to Kennard. Kennard cuts back inside and back across the field, bobbing and weaving, jumping and jiving, and he just sets down on a defender.
Well, he got a little bit of extra there, but that's what you get when you stop trying to dip, dodge, duck, dive, and dodge.
The 5 Ds of dodgeball.
He looks like one of my 6th graders out there playing flag football, just trying to jump back and forth.
And coming up short of the first down, he ran about 45 yards, but only picked up 10. They'll give him first down after all. They felt generous. They're like, dude, you ran all over this field. We'll give you the first down. We're done.
The old 45-yard run to get 8.
Yeah, so he got a first down. Thompson fires.
Oh!
And it is complete to Elijah Diaz.
That was a great throw by Thompson. It's so imperative that throw is on time. You saw the safety closing in quickly there, and that throw just barely beat him by a hair. And when you're in the safety right there, you get really put in a bind. Do you want to go for the big hit? Do you want to go for the interception? You know, obviously down 21-0, you're probably looking to take that back to the house. But really just a great offensive executed play.
And the keeper by Thompson, pulled down by Clive Devage.
And Kennard's not interested in blocking at all. So if he doesn't get the ball, he's just going to stand there.
Well, makes sense. This is my spot on the field. I will defend it if you come to my spot.
So we've got about 60 seconds left here. Ball on the 5. This would be a huge stop for Mission just for morale.
Under a minute to go now in the second quarter. Thompson in the shotgun, Kennard on his left hip. Hands off to Kennard. Kennard to the slow start, bounces through the line. Touchdown, Kennard. The 4th touchdown of the night for Mission Prep.
Excuse me, Lompoc.
Excuse me, for Lompoc. Thank you. I'm getting a little too happy, but not happy enough.
Guys, you have to understand Brian's dealing with a little bit of a sickness. He's a little bit cloudy-headed, so that's why.
I have the sinus infections.
He's got the bird flu.
The bird flu. No, I got I got the blue flu. The blue flu.
I think everybody has the blue flu right now.
And a 5-yard touchdown.
The extra point is good for Lompoc.
So the man who invited us up here is about to kick us out.
For being too entertaining. I've never heard that.
Yeah. You're fired. The king is about to kick out the jesters. You're making me laugh too much. My stomach hurts.
The jesters will be sent back to the dungeon.
Yeah, to be tarred and feathered. I kept telling everybody, this is my first time on this side. Like, where were you last year? Suite 203. Where's that? On the other side.
They put us underneath the stadium.
Yeah. Suite 203 was our home for 13 games.
Nope, I moved you. Moving on up.
Yeah, we.
Deluxe apartment in the sky.
What is this? 2-2?
It was a good game, so we could play off each other.
You and me both.
What is this? 227?
We try to keep it light, you know, when it goes south. You know, at least for our listeners at home, most of them I bet you are Dodger fans. So at least we got that going for them.
So let's break down our drive summary so far. Lompoc started off with a touchdown, 60-yard drive. Mission Prep punted. Lompoc with a 62-yard drive. Let's update that. We'll come back to this at halftime. We got 45 seconds.
I bet you $1 that they kick it to Brennan Augustine.
I'm gonna double down on that. Let's do this.
Oh, onside kick. And a fair catch called for by Clive Davidge at the 34-yard line.
That's right.
Who does his math? $1 bet, double down $3?
He took $1 for both of us.
I wasn't part of that.
That was great. Little pooch kick right there. I did not see that coming. I didn't think they were going to be threatened by the kickoff return.
And Josh Schuster is our Attorney General.
Why don't you do the where's everyone at? That used to be your thing.
We haven't got there yet. We got Josh Schuster. He should be chiming in. Oh, wait, he is. He's our Attorney General. He's the Sergeant at Arms. That's the word I should be using in the chat. I give him authority.
Oh, yeah.
From the firehouse.
He gets to demote and
He gets to kick people out. He's the bouncer.
That's right.
I've been looking for a role for him on the broadcast for 5 years. And then I realized I could make an admin in the chat.
You realize that you're in charge. You can do anything you want.
28-0 is our score. 44 on the clock. A 1st and 5. We missed the penalty there.
Face mask. Oh, go!
And Clive Davidge off to the races.
Oh, man.
30, 25, 20,
Woo!
15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Royals!
There we go, boys.
And that is a 61-yard touchdown run by Clive Davidge out the left side with Laundry on the field.
It's a face mask.
Holding on Lompoc. That is a touchdown, ladies
And the touchdown counts.
And maybe all we needed was to go back to the old wing T style offense. We go our first play in the double tight wing, and it goes for 6.
I think the white hat just did a John Cena when he picked up his flag because he went like this.
Number 47.
He said, I don't want to be seen.
Back to kick the extra point for the Royals. Awesome. Let's go. See, boys? Come on. Second half's going to be fantastic.
And Micah Hoffman in for the try.
Did our whole team just go to
Yeah, we got boys forgetting to, what is
I think we have more on the basketball bench than we do on the football bench.
Up and good. The Royals cut the lead to 21 for the Lompoc Braves.
For Lompoc and 7 for our Royals.
With 32 seconds left.
I bet you can hit that drive recap now if you want, Brian.
We'll wait till halftime.
All right.
We'll wait till halftime.
Right now for a picture. Please make your way to the field right now for a picture.
And great job by Shelton there for putting on the Jets. You know, it looked like he was going to get hawked there for a second, but he ended up going for the strip and being able to strongly dive into the end zone there. Great job giving this Mission Prep Royals team some life before the break.
And a 61-yard run by Davidge, his first touchdown carry of the year.
Woo! Yeah, they're going to kick out. It looks like
The
they're gonna kick off
penalty,
from the 55, from the 45.
the face mask was against the Lompoc Braves, so they're adding 15 to the kickoff.
Which will move the kickoff up 15 yards.
Yeah, do you run an onside kick at this point?
Will be kicking for the Royals.
I don't know, with 32 seconds left, but you might as well try.
And they're kicking off from the Braves 45. And the Royals lined up. Nelson Brown back to receive, standing at the 1-yard line, and an onside kick rolled up by Lompoc, recovered by Cabral.
The Braves will take over on their own 34, 1st and 10.
All right, 31 seconds here to go.
Make your way to the field. Please make your way to the field now.
And the Lompoc Braves come out with a 1st and 10 from their own 34-yard line. And the question is, do they take a knee here and just go to the locker room, or do they try to
look like it?
Do they try to punch one in with the swills of
those receivers are digging in?
Kennard.
Looks like they're running a route. Yeah.
And pressure coming, and the defense holds, or the offense holds, and the pass complete to Jones. And Maximus Jones with the first down.
About a 30-yard reception or so. And they had 2 receivers sitting in the same spot. It's never what you want if you're a quarterback, but he had so much time back there that he was able to sort it out. That's been one of the shortcomings of the Mission Prep defense this year, is only 2 sacks on the season. They've had a real hard time getting pressure on opposing quarterbacks.
And the Lompoc Braves into Royals territory at the 41-yard line.
They're trying to save that last time out for, after this play, or maybe they can get 2 more, maybe, depending on how far this one goes, or if they can get out of bounds.
Possible field goal, too. But Jackson Taylor, 5 for 7, 31 yards is his longest. 17 yards with the stoppage on the clock.
So they need to get to down around about the 20 if they want to do that.
And that pass incomplete, intended for Maximus Jones.
Who is 40? Is that, it's Ronnie Kardashian? No, who's 42? I don't have a 42.
I got corrected on the chat. Thank you, Amber Shelton. I said Davidge. That was Aiden Shelton with the touchdown run.
Yeah.
I forgive me. Yeah.
The coding stuff's not for here,
The scissor.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amber Shelton.
You think you're from the Bay?
No. No, not at all.
Little half rollout. Oh!
Almost intercepted by Joe Villa.
Joe Villa with great coverage.
He did a great job. Joe Villa there didn't quit on the route. Like the Lompoc receiver kind of quit on his route, and the quarterback didn't expect him to. Joseph Villa almost could have had himself a chance at a pick 6. And with 8 seconds left here, there's not a lot Lompoc can do. They might just try to toss this one down there.
They're going to go for it.
3 receivers to the bottom.
1 to the top.
There's some pressure.
And the pressure, and broken up by Kennard.
How is he missing that? 75 is literally the jersey's
And that will bring us to triple zeros.
And that's the end of the half, as you say, triple zeros. And that is the end of the half for the Royals and the Braves. And let's go over that drive summary. And I kind of butchered it just a hair because I called the wrong player for the Royals, and I feel bad now. I do apologize to the Shelton family. We'll get
That's
it.
all right. We forgive you.
Maybe I'll cut it in post and add the proper name and just dub it, like an old Chinese movie dubbed into English.
You're the guy talking, so you might as well.
So that would be, I think that would be a little hilarious. So here's the first quarter breakdown. First drive of the night for Lompoc, 60-yard breakoff for Kennard on the first play. Lompoc 7-0. Mission Prep punted on their first drive after getting a first down. Lompoc capitalized on a 24-yard touchdown, 62-yard drive, 14-0 in the first quarter. Mission Prep, second possession, threw an interception. Lompoc back with the ball, taking a touchdown on a 2-yard run, 60-yard drive through the first quarter, 182 yards. After that, I lost count because they had a couple drives that didn't go their way. Mission Prep punted again in the second quarter. Lompoc fumbled. Mission Prep fumbled. Lompoc punted. Mission Prep then turned it over with an interception. Kennard back on the board with his second touchdown. Other night, 28-0 was our score at that point. And then Aiden Shelton put some momentum in the side of the Royals. 61-yard strike on the ground. And the final possession to the Lompoc Braves ended at the half.
All right. That brings us to now.
And to now we have Aiden Shelton putting in some work. He is a candidate for player of the game. Seth Orozco, candidate for player of the game with a fumble recovery and a run back into Lompoc Braves territory.
I think it was a forced fumble and a fumble recovery. I think he ripped that thing out of there.
We'll have to check the tape for that one.
In fantasy football, that matters. You get extra points for the forced fumble.
That is true. So we have that going for us there. And the Royals are going to go to the locker room and think this over. This game is not out of hand yet. This game is not out of touch yet. The Royals down by 3 scores. They get the ball back to start the second half as they punted away, or they kicked it off to the Braves to start things off here. So what do you see that the Royals have to do in the second half to better their odds to compete?
They're going to have to stop the run, Brian. Everything's predicated from that run game. And, in the second half there, they were able to force a couple of stops, and they went down to that 5-man line of scrimmage. And then offensively, I don't know if they want to or not, but, You know, when Ronnie has touched the ball in that last drive, or the last 2 drives, he brings a spark to the offense. And I totally understand the wanting to decrease the amount of touches, especially when he's playing inside linebacker. But, you know, those are the keys to the second half.
The Braves have had the possession 7 times, scoring 4 times. Mission Prep has had the possession 6 times, scoring 1 time. The Royals need to swing things in their favor, and they need to do better than their season average of 15 points per game.
High School Musical, Brian. You know this dance. Come on,
I do
it
not.
with him. Yes, you do.
I have never seen the High School Musical. I am 43 years old.
Now you're lying on the broadcast. Brian, you told me High School Musical was your favorite movie a couple weeks ago.
And I'm 12 years old.
All right, folks, I think that will bring our halftime show of the 2 jesters that will soon be banished to the other side of the stadium to a close, and we will be back with you in about 11 minutes and 30 seconds.
Brian Stanley, Connor Allen, we are live from Mustang Memorial Field, Alex G. Spano Stadium on the campus of Cal Poly in San Luis Obispo, California. Thanks for being with us. We'll be right back with more action here with the Royals.
What's it at, Sam? 30 seconds.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
I would encourage people to take college classes while they're still in high school because most dual enrollment classes are free.
Get a head start at a California community college. With dual enrollment, earn college credits while you're still in high school.
Dual enrollment is such an important thing and lifesaver.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Check with your high school or community college counselor today. Save money and earn your college degree faster.
There's a lot of things in this world that will get in your way, but there's nothing that you cannot do.
Enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Welcome back to Mission Sports TV with Mission College Prep. And the Lompoc Braves, our score at the break, 28-7. The Mission Prep Royals down by 3 scores. 1 score coming on the back of Aiden Shelton. I mispronounced that one. And we want to give Mr. Shelton his flowers as they're due. With 22 seconds left, he bobbed and weaved, jumped and jived, and found that open lane, avoided the last-second tackle attempt, and found the end zone for the Royals to give the Royals some life to go into the second half. The Royals will receive the kickoff to start the second half as the Royals step on the field, lined up in their back. In the backfield, and our camera is out of zoom. There it is. Now it's in zoom.
Right.
In focus. Yes, sir.
Am I up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we'll turn you up just a little bit.
You didn't tell them the best part of halftime. What happened?
We
got Taco Works.
No, first off, we snuck into the president's box.
You don't say that on the air if you want to get back in. But we got Salsa Taco Works saved by the alumni. That's why Mission Prep is the best. We get Taco Works chips at halftime.
And pizza. And hot dogs.
Well, I wasn't bold enough to go for a slice of pizza.
Yeah, I got busted when I was going for it. She was, yeah, you need that backpack. No problem. Just kick me in the face next time. I'll move a lot faster that way.
It is. It's going to be fun. Run out. Let's do this.
And
I think so.
As we enter the third quarter, 1 touchdown on the ground. The second of the season for Aiden Shelton. And using the little girls' room is Connora? What would be the female version of Connor?
Who's tinkling on toenails here? Let's go. Come on.
What would be the female version of Connor? Kanita. Kanita went to the little girls' room. He said he was going.
Back to receive for the Royals, number 22, Ronnie Kardashian, and number 28, Brennan Augustine.
And we're getting ready for the kickoff. Kicking off for the Lompoc Braves, Jackson Taylor. Taylor perfect tonight on his PATs. Total of 22 for 22 this season. The Dodgers clinch their trip to the World Series. And that one's sent selling. And that's going to be a touchback for the Royals, bringing it out to the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for Mission Prep to start the second half.
1st and 10 from our 20.
Time.
We were trying to come up with a female name for you.
It's right there, boys. Connie.
Connie.
Right there in front of you. Come on.
Gosh, we both got it wrong. We came up with a Mexican name for you.
Hey, well, you know, even though I don't, Consuela or what?
No, Conrita.
That's not even a real name.
Yeah, we make stuff up, bro.
That's why you guys got me here, all right? I'm the one that comes up with the.
And the pitch out to Aiden Shelton. He's trying to get it up to the original down marker and loses a yard.
No gain by number 11, Aiden Shelton. Second down.
Well, it looks like what I like to see is it looks like they're going back to the double wing offense that we saw that they debuted basically kind of against San Ynez. You know, we started off the year in a lot more pro style offense with the power I, and then we evolved into the double wing offense about week 3, 4, and then we kind of went into a shotgun offense for a couple weeks there, and that was like we're back to the double wing, which is always my favorite. I love some wing T grinding as they run the dive there for no gain.
And
Maybe
the Royals lose 1, so that's going to be a 3rd and 12 for the Royals.
We have 3rd down and 12.
The Royals not starting off hot here.
Hey, this is a way better start than the first play of the first drive.
And Marcellus comes out with a call. What? Way better than
What
the
happened?
first.
You just got a little confused there. You just kind of got lost in the headlights.
I was watching him run in. I'm trying to figure out what to say next. Trying not to repeat my words every single minute of the time.
Yeah,
and a double
counter.
and a counter.
Space.
Thank you. And that is Clive Davidge.
That's Clive Davidge. There
That
you
is
go.
Clive Davidge. I got that one right. Give me a cookie.
All right, here you go.
I'm good. He actually handed me a cookie, ladies and gentlemen. That's a first down for the Royals.
That's all you need, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of some carbs in you.
Yeah, I needed to re-energize.
Why don't you pound another Red Bull? We'll get this thing
I
going.
think the problem was I had a Red Bull, and I should have had that Rockstar over there.
Yeah, you probably should have. All right, so this is what we're talking about. The double wing, see, it presents a different problem for the Lompoc defense. It presents eye discipline. As they pull somebody, and there's Ronnie with some space. He runs over his own offensive lineman. Ronnie Kardashian does not discriminate. If you get in front of him, you're getting trucked.
And that's an 11-yard pickup for Ronnie Kardashian. Yeah, you're going to get mopped up and rolled up on the way.
Let that be a lesson to anybody in front of the train tracks. You're going to get steamrolled.
So the question is, does he have cleat marks up his back when he wakes up in the morning?
But this is what I'm talking about. Now you're calling into question Lompoc's eye discipline. And as long as I've been watching Lompoc, they've never been a super disciplined team. They've always been the more athletic team, right? And I don't say that as a disparagement to them. It's just they're always the faster team. You know, they've had the Napoleon Kaufmans. They've had the Toatawas. You know, they've had these guys that can play at the next level. And when you've got guys like that, you don't always have to stick so hard on the X's and the O's.
And flag flying in after the play. And that's going to be unsportsmanlike against the Braves.
Wow, right on cue. Perfect timing. This is what I just said. Call me the Oracle sometimes.
Who are you, Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
I got my WWE reference in.
Oh, yeah.
I knew it.
Death taxes and a WWE reference.
Life is complete tonight. I can go to bed happy.
The sun will rise tomorrow, it seems.
And that infraction against the Braves pushes the Royals into Lompoc territory. Ball spotted at the Braves' 42-yard line. The center for Mission Prep, Meaty Ferralis. Under center, Marshalik.
Playing center.
Marshalik under center.
Oh, you said Meaty Ferralis under center.
Oh, sorry. Playing center. Yeah, Meaty's playing center. He is the center. He's not playing.
I'd like to see the tush push, though, with Meaty under center. That would be something. They did that at the beginning of the year when they did the superpower eye.
That would be a good one. When Tommy O'Carroll returns, put him back at center.
Yeah.
Put Meaty
at quarterback.
Put Ronnie as the fullback.
Oh yeah.
Put Seth as the fullback. Ronnie as the halfback, and just push that line forward.
Now you're talking my language.
Wowzers. Okay. Ferralis, the center. Marsalic under center. And Shelton in motion, takes the handoff. And he gets gobbled up as he crosses the 40 deeper into Lompoc territory to the 39.
Yeah, on the sweep there, he did a good job of avoiding the containment defender. He was just kind of standing right there, and he left him standing there like a saloon door, ran right through him for a nice pickup of about 3.
And this drive, which seemed to stall out early, got a breath of fresh air on the counter. And the Royals now moving the ball fairly well here. Third and medium.
One more time. This time they're ready for it.
And the pull down by the big man, number 74, Brady Barbosa. And the captain of the ship said, not tonight.
Number 10, Clive Davidge, with no gain for the Royals.
And that brings up, and that's tough. Now we've got the punt team.
4th and 10. And back to punt this one away is Jack Marsalic.
Maybe a good, decent, I mean, it's a long 4th, but. Oh, no. We're going to run out of time.
And The hands are up. The countdown is on. Here's the snap in time. And Marsalic with a good punt. And Kennard is going to let it bounce. At the 15, Cole Taylor with the stop.
And let's not discount. That was a nice snap there, too. Under pressure sometimes, you know, the clock counting down on you. It's a pressure-packed situation. The long snapper is one of those positions where the only time you get your name called is when you do something bad, right? They only notice you when you mess up. And so let's give, I don't remember the number of the long snapper, so I guess I'm not following exactly the way I should be, but whoever he is, he knows who he is, and he did a great job.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't college where they give us the position players for every type of situational play.
It's true.
So we gotta pick it up on the fly. Third quarter, 6:15 on the clock. First possession for the Braves as Mission Prep churned almost 6 minutes off the clock and did nothing with it. So time and possession have to go hand in hand for the Royals here.
Yeah, but I mean, they're establishing themselves a little bit at least. In the first half there, the first 4 or 5 drives picked up about, 10 total yards. So we like to see them. They changed up the offense just before halftime, stuck with it after halftime, and they were able to move the ball a little bit. And now they're just able to play more of a, a straight-up game with Lompoc.
Yeah, you take out that first quarter completely, this is a 7-7 contest. And a run up the middle for a couple yards. The ball at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and then the other adjustment they've made is putting Ronnie back there at the weak side linebacker, and it's really shored up the running game for Lompoc. And that's a great point that you just made. If we take out that first quarter, we're looking at a 7-7 ball game right now.
5:12 on the clock. Clock ticking away here in the third frame. Royals with a 4-man front.
Screen, tunnel screen.
Pass to Cuba on the near side. And he is pulled down for the stop at the 36-yard line. Joe Villa making the stop for the Royals.
Yeah, and a good call there for Lompoc right there. The tunnel screen is not one you see very often. The Mission's been trying to fight the big guys up front, so you give them the illusion of some daylight. Oh, I think I beat this block. But no, they let you beat it so that they could set up the tunnel screen. Good play call.
1st and 10 from the 36-yard line, working on their own side of the field. Lompoc in control of this contest. Hand off to Kennard. Kennard trying to spin past one tackle and is wrapped up and pulled down by Seth Orozco. And Seth looks like he got his foot stepped on as he runs away from the tackle.
Now he's just going to rub some dirt on it. He'll be fine. But it looks like Kardashian's having an issue with his gloves or something. Or maybe it's cramp. It looks like a cramp. Give him some pickle juice, right, Brian?
Pickle juice or mustard, right? That's, you always tell me mustard. I've never heard the mustard trick.
Yeah, we did mustard in college. Well, I didn't because I think mustard's gross, but some of the guys did.
I said mustard on my hot dog.
I thought I smelled some mustard in here.
And the bobble, Kennard with the handoff. And the stop before Kennard can break away. And a great defensive stop by the Royals.
Well, the Royals are playing inspired football right now. This is not the same Mission Prep team we saw in the first quarter here. It's we talked about it a little bit earlier in the broadcast. It's a younger team. They're emotional. They have to ride the highs and the lows here, but this is a totally different team in the second half than we saw in the first half. And they're making some big plays. The defense is playing with confidence. The offense is running downhill, and we hate to see a stoppage here for injury. We hope the young man is okay.
And we'll be right back as we do have a stoppage for injury. Thanks for being with us on Mission Sports TV. Our score 28-7, Lompoc over Mission Prep.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
I would encourage people to take college classes while they're still in high school because most dual enrollment classes are free.
Get a head start at a California community college. With dual enrollment, earn college credits while you're still in high school.
Dual enrollment is such an important thing and lifesaver.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Check with your high school or community college counselor today. Save money and earn your college degree faster.
There's a lot of things in this world that will get in your way, but there's nothing that you cannot do.
Enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
And helped up off the turf, off the field under his own power, Julian Hernandez for the Braves. Aurora Grande leading St. Joseph, if you're wondering about that score. What's that score? You got that, right?
13-7, I sure do.
And Kennard with the handoff, jumping and jiving. And he can't get enough to get away, but it does get enough for the Braves' first down.
But the difference in this half and the other half is that Mission Prep is gang tackling. The reason why these runs are sticking at 6-8 yards is because there are multiple Royals there ready to make a tackle. In the first half, and especially in the first quarter, we saw just, one guy there trying to make the tackle. He makes a move, or, the way that Kennard runs, he makes 3 moves and then takes it to the outside. So right now we're seeing Mission be able to contain them a little more. But look at all those bodies up by the line of scrimmage.
5 on the line, 7 showing blitz. Pass complete. And 3 people on that tackle. Miles Glunge, Joe Villa, and Cole Taylor.
Number 1.
And that's Stone Cuba.
Joe Villa, and number 3.
Stone Cuba. And we have a guest in the broadcast booth, Karen Lopez, with us.
All right. And what we see there is that, we're threatened by the speed. That's the only reason why his cushion was so big on that pass play, but he did a great job making the tackle. And let's see if Mission can hold him here on 2nd and short.
2nd and short is the call. Ball at the 45 of Mission Prep. Need to get down to the 42 for the first down.
They got the extra lineman in at tight end.
Kennard with the handoff. And Seth Orozco chasing him down and holding on to him like a steer rider trying to pull down the steer.
He's riding the steer and taking down the steer?
Well, I don't know what they call him. What do they call him? Steer wrestler. There we go.
That's something I'd like to see, ride a steer and catch a steer at the same time.
Hey, man. I bet Seth Orozco has the power to do it.
When I was writing for the newspaper, several years back, I actually went to the rodeo at the fairgrounds, and I wrote a piece called "This Actually Was My First Rodeo," because I had never been, and I just talked about what I saw.
Thompson under center. Sends a man in motion. Pitches it to Kennard to the left side. Kennard tries to escape the tackle, but Davidge there for the stop.
Great job of Davidge to fill space there. The toss sweep is built to make corners and safeties make tackles. And the way that you stop a team from running toss sweeps is that your corners and safeties stick their nose in there and make a solid tackle. So good job from Davidge there to fill that gap and make a solid, sure tackle.
2nd and 7. And a fun fact about a rodeo is I am a certified rodeo clown.
Get out of here.
I'll send you the paperwork when I get home.
The paperwork's just the IQ score. That's how they go.
Exactly. And
number 11, Aiden Shelton with a great tackle for the Royals.
And Aiden Shelton assisted by Seth Orozco.
They ask you, are you okay with bulls running at you? And you say yes. They go, you're qualified.
I went to rodeo clown school as part of the Santa Maria Times media department, sports department.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Where's rodeo school?
It's at the Santa Maria Elks Rodeo. They do it every year with media.
When you walk in, is it already playing dun, 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 dun,
Yeah.
or do they do that after?
And we come to the end of the third quarter as the Clowns take over the show here at Cal Poly. Our score, 28-7. Mission Prep holds Lompoc scoreless through the third. We'll be right back.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ionic for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
I would encourage people to take college classes while they're still in high school because most dual enrollment classes are free.
Get a head start at a California community college. With dual enrollment, earn college credits while you're still in high school.
Dual enrollment is such an important thing and lifesaver.
If I can do it, anyone can do it.
Check with your high school or community college counselor today. Save money and earn your college degree faster.
There's a lot of things in this world that will get in your way, but there's nothing that you cannot do.
Enroll now at icangotocollege.com.
So this is what I'm going to do for y'all. Ryan, do you follow me on Instagram?
I dropped Instagram, dude.
Okay, well, you're not going to be able to.
He's got a family. He's got kids, man. He's not.
You're not going to be able to see it on Instagram, so I'm going to have to text you as we have a play on the field.
22, Ronnie Kardashian
And
with a nice stop for the Royals.
And Kardashian making the stop on defense. I was looking for the down marker, which just finally gets set. It is now 4th down. I will post my clown credential on Instagram when I get home tonight.
Yeah, he's just gonna post his driver's license. Make sure, clown, that you cover up your driver ID.
I will post my clown credentials. I'll even share a photo of me as a clown.
Yeah, did you have the red nose?
I don't remember.
Honk, honk. Beef package. They're doing a little double wing themselves.
4th and short.
Good tackle!
And into the backfield, Ronnie Kardashian going, what up, baby? We making the stop and we making progress.
Oh, no. He's cramping again. Ronnie's cramping again. But a great stop by Mission Prep to start the 4th quarter here to get the ball back on offense. And, hey, you never know. You put some points on the board here. Lompoc gets a little tight. That's why we play the game.
So we only saw 2 possessions in that 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
That is quite a juxtaposition from 13 in the first half.
You know what else I've noticed? I like to point out positives. You haven't called Mission Prep the Mustangs since the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I got past that.
We're improving, baby.
we're getting brighter. It was that pizza.
Yeah, oh, she's going to come for you now.
And Ronnie Kardashian on the field getting some much-needed pickle. So since you mentioned pickles, and this is homecoming, and we have Ronnie Kardashian, you know, I think of a player, when I think of pickles on Mission Prep, I think of an alumni player, because I did a package, because we have a lot of alumni out here, right, that couldn't make it tonight. And the first alumni I think of is at Golden West, and this guy, Maverick Bright, always had a jar of pickles after the game.
We've got imaging for this. You were planning this.
I was. I actually almost forgot about this.
Wow.
So this all works out that we were able to transition into this. Maverick Bright, I remember him after every game had a big bucket of pickles.
You should have put a pickle image on there.
Didn't think I would be talking about pickles. So our alumni couldn't be here tonight. Maverick Bright, one of those alumni. Along with him, we have a multiple number of players at Hancock College: Drew Harrigan, Jaden Oziel, Connor Lopez, Tristan Ferrales, and Gabe Ahumada, all putting in work down at Hancock College in Santa Maria. And then
is that their new logo? Is that the Hancock?
That is the new Hancock logo, one of a few variants of it, yeah.
I like that.
Much more stout.
We looked way worse when I was there.
Yeah, looked like a little puppy dog. So, and then as we go on, we get into the D ranks, the division ranks. We have Cole Tanner at the College of Idaho playing right now with the Utes.
They recruited me out of high school. And shout out Cole Tanner, also a former Greyhound.
And a pass to the left side complete. And that pass complete to Joe Villa. And we have one more player. I'm saving the best for last. And I say this is the best for last because he's playing at the Division I level in the Mountain West. And that's R.J. Esmond, number 67, with the Wolfpack at the University of Nevada. All of these alumni could not be here tonight to celebrate with us for homecoming because they're out competing this weekend.
Obviously, yeah, good for them.
And the handoff to Aiden Shelton. And Aiden Shelton dives forward for 2 yards. And they spot the ball at the 48-yard line. The 43-yard line.
Yeah, we've obviously seen a pipeline of a lot of Central Coast players go and thrive at Nevada. We've seen some Lompoc players, the Tawa. We've seen Elijah Cooks from Atascadero was for the Wolfpack and thriving, and now we've got our own Mission Prep Royal there.
We had Vaitawa and Toa Tawa go to Nevada. Elijah Cooks went to Nevada.
Yeah.
Carlton Brown was recruited to Nevada from Mission Prep. And a push forward for a couple yards. That brings up a 3rd and 5 for Mission Prep, 9:52 on the clock.
We've got 3rd and 5.
So if I missed any college players, because I was talking to Coach Schuster and we kind of did it very quickly, please let me know. We'll update the list going forward.
That's a great job by you, Brian, making those graphics. That's awesome. Big 3rd down here.
3rd down in motion. Davidge pass to complete. Pass too high to Villa.
Yeah. I think that was tipped by, maybe number 74, Brady Barbosa, right there. But a nice job, a good play call. He reversed out from center, trying to hit, I think it was an out route right there, or maybe a hitch.
You got caught off thought or what because of the Dodgers? Did you finish your thought?
I don't know if I don't even remember what my thought was.
Shotgun snap for Marsalic. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. He's going to keep it himself on a quarterback sneak.
Go!
And he's got nobody in front of him. He's off to the races. 20, 15, 10,
Hold
5.
that ball.
Touchdown, Royals! Jack Marsalic in for the score. A 54-yard strike from the Royals. And the Royals close the gap to 15 points, awaiting the extra point attempt from Micah Hoffman.
We love to see it. We were talking about it up here in the booth. We just felt like it was going to be a different second half here for the Royals. And they came out with some juice, It's homecoming night. They got the High School Musical halftime show. How do you not get pumped up after that?
So after a scoreless 3rd quarter, the Royals closing the gap. 28-14 now. And the scramble from the quarterback, Jack Marsalic, his first score on the ground this year.
And a nice one. I didn't know he had those wheels on him. He split the safeties right there. And as we hear, he said he definitely did not get those wheels from his father. So we're going to have to thank Mom for that touchdown here.
And our score 28-14, 9-10 on the clock. Plenty of time for the Royals to work with.
Well, really, we had a lopsided first quarter, and since then, it's really been mostly Royals. After that, that's a testament to the players out there hanging with it and the coaches as well, as keeping their players in the game. That was one of the keys to the game, was kind of staying in this game. And it's anyone's game right now, Lompoc has been sputtering. Let's see if maybe the emotions, if they can handle theirs, and see if it gets to the best of them here in a tight, but could be a tight 4th quarter. One more stop here, if they can force a 3 and out, especially, that should be able, and they get a quick score, they should be able to look at least 2 more possessions.
And that touchdown and every Mission Prep touchdown for the remainder of the season presented by Farmers Insurance agent Jennifer White. Give her a call for home or auto insurance, 805-548-8530. A proud sponsor of Mission Prep Football and the sponsor of the second half. And tonight's broadcast presented by Hyundai San Luis Obispo, located at 1407 Auto Parkway here in San Luis Obispo. Alumni operated and alumni owned. Great place to buy a car. Hyundai San Luis Obispo. And this one comes with a deep kick as the Braves expected an onside kick.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to be
a tackle. What is
and the
going
return
on?
out to the left side by Nelson Brown. No penalties called, and Coach Schuster coming out to have a word with the official as the official walks away.
This line judge has been atrocious tonight. Miles Gluns was absolutely wrestled to the ground, a la WWE style, my friend Brian here likes to see. And that was just an atrociously missed call. He never would have gotten to the outside without that tackle. And that really could flip a game here like this with field position like that. They were looking at being stopped up at the 20, and now the ball's all the way up to the 50-yard line. I'm starting to wonder if this official even has a flag in his belt tonight.
He probably forgot it had it in his car and didn't want to run back to it.
That seems to be the only explanation so far.
I formation, the power I, man in motion is Diaz. And Thompson rolls out. Pass complete to Kennard.
Number 42, Landon Saran with the tackle for the Royals.
That's Landon Saran.
Excuse me. Yeah, Landon Saran with the tackle, and that was that was number 26 with the catch. Mason Baldacchino.
I think you got that one.
Make your way over there right now. Flash sale.
Baldacchino with the catch.
And so these are two big downs for Mission right now. You want to not only hold them to third and short, but you like it to be third and longer than a yard or two. As good as the corners kind of tighten in here. There's no reason to be that far back with all beef in there. Yes, great tackle.
And Kennard stuffed in the backfield by the gold standard, Aiden Shelton. And that brings up a 3rd and long.
Now, the one thing that Aiden Shelton needs to worry about, that's the 3rd play in a row where Shelton's come off the weak side and crashed hard like that. Now, what he needs to worry about is the naked bootleg. And I'm sure Lompoc has seen it as well. And I'm sure the coaches will say something to him, but that has been a great adjustment that he has made here in this 4th quarter.
And it is a 3rd and 8 from midfield. The ball spot at the top of the CP. And a misdirect, handoff to Kennard. Kennard escapes one tackle, escapes two, and the flag comes out on the hold. The hold by Kash Kuba.
And there's one flag on the play, and that's what gave them the ability to bust that run open. And this should be now a 3rd and very long, and Mission Prep should be looking at, if they're able to hold, getting the ball back with around 6:50 or so on the clock, which would be huge.
So they're going to march off 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and that pushes it back to the original line of scrimmage.
The hold was
like that's not
5 yards deep. That's not
that. Okay, yeah, that's not a. Okay, we all up here disagree with the spot of the ball.
The Zebras are having a rough time tonight. Okay, watch out for
and
some
the
kind
trips
of
to
screen.
the near side. Top side single receiver.
Yep, told you.
Pass down the line
Double
into
pass.
the backfield. And the pass down the field.
Overthrew.
Incomplete.
Incomplete pass.
The hot pass down the field does not work out. Kubasiewicz to Kubasiewicz.
Please say that again. That's awesome.
So we were looking at it. We were calling down here, receiver screen, and that's what they wanted us to think because they were trying to do the double pass. But a great job. Who was it that had the pressure? Maybe that was Stavage, I think. Put the hit on who?
I'm not going to say it again.
I was trying
Kubasiewicz. You know, I feel like I'm on an episode of Update News on SNL right now. And the snap, the punt is off.
Oh.
And the Royals are going to let this one roll. And Joe's flirting with disaster like its final destination.
You'd like to have him catch that one or at least field it just to save 15 yards of field position there. But let's be positive. That's a great stoppage of the drive by Mission Prep. They've been rolling so far on offense here in the second half. Another touchdown here, and this game gets real interesting, Brian.
And if you're watching us inside the stadium, $1 concession stand pizza is still available.
Oh, $1? Man. Why was she looking at us like that when we tried to grab a slice of pizza? I could have given $1.
Dude, I thought I was going to get attacked by security and roughed out of here. We mentioned your name? Thought we were going to get some good vibes? No. Yeah. Pass deep into his own territory, and that is intercepted by the Braves.
You could see what Marcelic was thinking there, but he really just, there was no opening there.
Oh my God! Did you guys just see that?
I didn't see it.
Pushed down right in front of the ref, and he didn't call anything after the fact.
I want to know what affiliation this referee team has. When we're in the college ranks, they always tell you this team is from this organization. You know, the Big 10, the Big 12, the Big Sky.
Keep going.
The Mountain West. You know,
the SEC, the
Pac-2. I was going to go there too. The Pac-2. The Pac-2 and some. And the run on the sweep and a big hit delivered by Kardashian and the rest of the Royals defense on Maximus Jones.
Dan Fortes with a nice tackle for the Royals, assisted by
And they're trying to run the jet sweep, trying to soften up the interior defense of the Royals because so far in this second half, they have been very stout up the middle. And Lompoc's looking for a way to get their offense going again after that big first quarter.
I think the Pac-2 should go in the forms of streaming services and go Pac-2 Plus. Because there's a lot more than two, and we just don't know how much.
Oh man, I need this 6 minutes to go.
And the handoff, and the reverse, and Kennard looking for the end zone, and he stands around and falls in on a tush push.
They're going to mark. Oh, wow, that was a late call. Touchdown.
Yeah, this game has been all about late calls, like when they called the incomplete pass right before the snap of the second play.
Yeah, or no calls.
And yeah, I'm sleeping on top of the press box. We are crashing this place for tomorrow's soccer.
Extra point good for the Braves.
And the Braves take a 35-14 lead.
5 seconds left in the ball game.
And this one is about out of reach for the Royals.
On a positive note, $1 slices of pizza. Hit the concession stands.
Ryan
Slices of pizza.
Ryan Weisenberg believes that a positive note is pizza for $1.
Come on.
I mean, can you argue with $1 slice of pizza?
So the question is, can I get a whole pie for $8 if I go?
Yes, you can. No, because it's more than 8 slices.
Oh, well, you didn't tell me that.
Bucket slice.
Okay, well, I want to know how many slices because I want to buy the whole pie.
Yeah, I cut them in thirds. Make some money here now.
Yeah, this isn't a charity, Brian. Come on.
Well, I got my Taco Works chips. I'm a happy camper. It just took me 5 home games.
Salsa Taco Works.
Yes, just took me 5 home games.
You got 5 red vines over there, too.
And a trip to the penalty box.
Back to receive for the Royals, number 22, Ronnie Kardashian, and number 28, Brennan.
And the Royals set to return the kickoff by Jackson Taylor. Sorry.
No, he burped.
Big League Chew.
Sorry, guys.
That mouth fart is not a
Yeah. Thought your mitts were going to hold that one in? We're getting fumigated up here in the press box as Brennan Augustine returns the kickoff down to about the 26-yard line.
The Royals will take over on their
It's
own.
an awful mixture of Rockstar Pizza and Taco Works and a chili dog to boot.
I got bad from eating Costco dog pizzas before the game by my previous partner for that just same reason.
Yeah.
Steven was like, no hot dog for you
We
before
might have
the
to
game.
reinstitute the no hot dog roll.
Seriously. You're going to throw burps like that. You get banned from eating hot dogs.
Oh, boy. And I try to hide it from the audience by moving my mic away.
The audience would have to smell it.
And the takedown in the backfield. And the sack by Barbosa, the captain of the ship.
We've got a royal down of Ronnie, it looks like, again.
Yeah, Ronnie is cramping up.
I don't know if this one's a cramp.
And we are stopped at 5:33 on the clock. And I want to remind everybody, coming up on Tuesday from Cowitt's Court, senior night for Mission Prep Volleyball, October 21st, Tuesday, live on Mission Sports TV. Join us at 5:30 for the live presentation of the seniors, plus competition against the Arroyo Grande Eagles as Mission Prep strives for a first-round home appearance in Division II playoffs.
Yeah, and please remind me of the name of the head coach for Mission.
That is Lindsay Weisenberg, the wife of Ryan Weisenberg, who is sitting to your right.
I connected those dots. So I was talking with Lindsay while you were ingesting a atomic bomb of a chili dog, and she said that if they split the last two volleyball games, she's pretty optimistic that Mission Prep will be able to host their first round volleyball game, which would be very exciting for Mission Prep and the fans.
And we are facing a second and long, really long. And Marcelic on his feet, keeping himself with the keeper.
And puts the ball on the turf.
And the ball comes loose.
The wheels are falling off here at the end for the Royals.
Royals showing some frustration coming off the field. And that is the fourth turnover of the night by Mission Prep. Correction, fifth turnover of the night.
And that's just the maturation of a young quarterback that we've seen tonight. You know, we get some momentum, we start going, and then he tries to push it for that. We get the ball back, he tries to push it on the toss, or excuse me, on the pass, and throws an interception. There he just tries to do a little bit too much, trying to get all the yards back after the sack, and that's just part of the maturation process of a sophomore quarterback. He will learn from that going forward.
And the handoff to House, and House pushing up the middle. And House gains about 7 on first down, under 5 minutes to go in the final frame.
And like we said, this is just the ebbs and flows of a young team. These are just part of the storm you have to weather with a lot of juniors and sophomores out there playing.
Ball on the 21-yard line. The goal trying to get down to the 18 for the first down. And the Royals came in tonight. We didn't talk about it much, but they came in tonight with multiple players on the injured list, including Ezekiel Sanchez. Seth Orozco in on that stop.
Seth Orozco with the stop for the Royals.
And enough for the first down by Lompoc.
First down, Lompoc.
And I've got an update. I don't have a score because my girlfriend never looks at the scoreboard for whatever reason. But Arroyo Grande did beat St. Joe's tonight. So Arroyo Grande will go up to the top of the table.
Our final, Arroyo Grande 30, St. Joe 7.
Wow, that's a bit shocking.
And House up the middle for a chunk of yardage, enough for another first down.
Number 22, Ronnie Kardashian with a nice tackle for the Royals.
And if Lompoc does punch this one in, the score will not be indicative of how competitive this game really was. It was really the first 12 minutes, Lompoc got off to a real hot start, and then the wheels kind of fell off here the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter. But that middle 8, middle 10 for Mission was really some impressive stuff for the Royals and something for them to build on going forward.
Correct.
this year and into next year for sure.
And I want to talk about as House punches it in with 3:18 on the clock, making it 41-14. Now officially completely out of reach. The nail in the coffin. 32 guys on the roster, 8 of them injured. Gives you 22 to 24 guys active.
When of those 8, we have some players that play some big spots for us, so it was always going to be an uphill battle tonight. Get off the field. Good.
And here comes the extra point attempt for Taylor. Taylor perfect tonight on extra points, 5 for 5. 23 for 23 on the year.
42.
And our score 42-14. The Braves will improve to 6-2 on the year, 1-1 in the Mountain League. And Mission Prep falls to 2-5, 0-2 in the Mountain League. So when we look at the Mountain League standings, it's going to be Arroyo Grande 3-0, St. Joe 2-1, Lompoc 1-1, Mission Prep and Paso Robles both 0-2.
And that will set up next week as Mission Prep travels over the grade to take on the Paso Robles Bearcats at 7 p.m. from War Memorial Field. If you haven't been to that field, it is the quintessential high school field. The fans are right on top of the players. There's no track there. It's going to be an intimate setting. And if I know Paso the way I do, even though the season's not going the way they want, it will be a very full house.
And fun fact for you and all the listeners, I have never called a game or been to War Memorial Stadium in my days covering sports on the Central Coast. This will be the last high school stadium on the Central Coast to broadcast from.
I think I've called the most games from Paso High School.
And here comes the kickoff from the 40. Taylor with the delivery. And a soft kick off the chest. And the Braves come up with it.
That was Dan Fortes, I think.
And I think somebody went and got some $1 pizza and chowed it down real fast and had some slippery fingers.
Generally when your number starts with a 5, that's not somebody that we want catching the football.
3:13 on the clock. And the defense out on the field. The defense with 3 lined up at the front for the Royals.
Mission's going to mix in some different guys here right now as we see Davian Valencia come in, I think, for his first reps of the evening.
Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Amaya?
Yeah, Amaya.
We have a timeout on the field for Lompoc.
And we'll take the timeout with him.
Hey, it's Rob from Hyundai San Luis Obispo. Right now, save up to $7,500 with federal EV savings.
But hurry, it all ends September 30th. Lease an Ioniq for just $159 a month or take advantage of low APR financing.
With nationwide charging access, going electric has never been easier.
.313 first and
there's nobody on the right side of the D line.
Woo. And Kardashian with the tackle.
Kardashian, number 22, with a great tackle for the Royals.
And the stop on the backup quarterback, Havoc Zermino.
And really just no quit in Ronnie Kardashian. I love watching him play.
We only had 10 people on the field.
As we're hearing now, there's only 10 men, which makes sense because there was nobody on the left side of the D-line. But like I was saying, Ronnie Kardashian, no matter the score as he comes out here, and Koa Crampton checks in for him, there's just no quitting that guy.
Ooh, somebody disconnected the camera over there. Row. You're in charge. I'll be right back. Keep talking.
All right, I formation for Lompoc, trying to go with a hard count. Oh, drops the ball, picks it up, runs around, and taken down. Oh, as the ball comes out again. Oh, the ball comes down. Oh. They're going to say the ball was down after the first fumble. And it will be 3rd down and 15 for Lompoc as we are inside
We have 3rd down and
2 minutes and 15 seconds. We will try to get the broadcast camera back up and running for you. I can see Brian over there mixing the red wire and the yellow wire.
Which one do you cut?
Mission back to the 4-down lineman. A handoff as Lompoc has their seconds in. That is number 26 on the carry, Mason Baldacchino. And he will pick up 4 yards and bring up a 4th down and 12 for Lompoc.
4th down and 12 for Lompoc.
Only a few more snaps left in this game tonight, but we join everybody listening. Please like and subscribe to the YouTube page. We're trying to build a brand over here. And if you are unable to join us at the game in Paso next week, please join us on the broadcast as we will be there calling the game from War Memorial Stadium. Whoop! Half the offense went early or half the offense went late, depending on how you want to look at it.
Offsides on Lompoc.
And really all that does is let Lompoc run another 35 seconds off the play clock.
Oh, that's cool. Can't put Otani trying to teach you.
So with 52 seconds left, I found out our camera operator was throwing a party.
In Suite 5, huh?
In Studio 5, had like 6 friends in there.
Did they have any dollar slices of pizza?
I did not pay attention. I just kicked everybody out.
Quarterback keeper.
And the quarterback keeper. Thank you for jumping in there. Sorry for the...
that was a Roscoe on the tackle, I think. No. Yep. Set the Roscoe.
Sorry for the disconnection there, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get to the conclusion of this game, there is somebody on the Lompoc side of this program that I want to give a shout-out to, and that's Charles Summer. I have a connection. My broadcasting started with Charles Summer. My first game was a Lompoc water polo game. I did color commentary on with Charles Summer on Slowpoke Sports. And
Charles, what have you done to us?
And then Charles Summer allowed me to do baseball and softball the next fall or the next spring. And then I led it to this through Chris Sylvester at Mission Prep. So Charles Summer, thanks for being a part of this. He is the official statistician for the Lompoc Braves. Pass out to the near side.
And that ought to do it.
Number 11, Aiden Shelton with the catch.
And Shelton with the catch, the gold standard, with 1 touchdown tonight for Mission Prep. I bet he feels like he wants to be part of Lompoc to be a winning player tonight. Probably not. I'm just speaking out of my throat.
Please, no more.
I'm going to stop. My brain is mush. And one more play. Seth Orozco bulldozes his way forward.
A nice pickup for the Royals.
And that comes to the end, the conclusion of this contest. My scoreboard is a little messed up. It says third quarter. It's going to say final right now for you. We're going to skip the fourth on that one, but thanks for being with us. Player of the game?
Seth Orozco.
Seth Orozco, the sophomore, working hard tonight, is a good candidate. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, though.
Oh, okay.
Because I owe somebody an apology when I see him, and that is going to be the gold standard. Is getting the player of the game. We're going to do co-player of the games. Aiden Shelton and Seth Orozco, co-player of the games. Seth doing a great job on defense and special teams. Aiden doing a great job on offense, trying to put a spark into this offense all night long.
Good job tonight.
And
May have been a D-
it's a tough loss for Mission Prep, 42-14. But they're going to come back next week on the road at Paso Robles and see what they can come up with. Try to pick up their first win in league. Any comments from you as the camera goes blurry and then comes focused?
No, sir. Join us next week. Mission Prep looks to bounce back.
And the party in Studio 5 is probably continuing even though I kicked everybody out. So thanks for being with us tonight on Mission Sports TV. The Royals and the Braves conclude. The winner, the Braves. The Braves and the Royals now 2-2 in series play. And we'll see what happens next year. Thanks for being with us on Mission Sports TV for Connor Allen and, excuse me, all our...
Your own name?
No, for all our producers. Thank you for being with us for this copyright Mission Sports Access 2025. I'm Brian Stanley, Connor Allen.